is going on?
These are the reason I swapped to these, as somebody told me the other day, Milo Thatch glasses, is because my other ones have blue light blockers, and I've been wearing them for like 3 weeks, and that sepia filter over the whole world all the time was pissing me the fuck off.
Yeah.
Everything is dark. This sucks.
My
Everything
eye
is
doctor
kind
gets
of a
on me
flashback.
so bad about wearing blue light blockers, but I the same thing. Like it just starts to bother me after a while.
I think we are
Yeah.
live.
Yay!
Let me
Milo
double
Thatch,
check.
how dare. How very dare.
I don't even. I got that about the glasses. I'm like, I don't
Yeah.
really know.
How very I'm sorry, I can't
I
get
don't
over
even-
it.
I got-
I came down the chimney. Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, the hot lady, the one of the hot
hot
ladies.
lady.
Yeah, the hot,
butch.
the scary hot
Confirmation
blonde
from
I
lady.
think
Stacey
that everyone
we are
went
live.
Disney. What
Yay.
is this lady in your movie?
They've
Listen,
got to throw
she
like
was.
one hot kind of gay character into all of their movies.
Don't open,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
Don't open this program. Thank you.
There's more than one kind of gay character in that
Everything is
movie.
going wrong. It's fine.
Oh yeah, for sure. We're not considering the mole guy gay though in Atlantis, right?
I mean, I wouldn't
I'm
be
sorry, I've
surprised.
got the Twitch open, and I can't remember whose stories to care, so I had to apologize. But they're like, you are. Before you insult me, you are live.
It's because almost every time almost every time I start the stream, I go, "It's fine, nobody's here," and then Stacey's like, "I'm nobody to you."
Yeah, every time you offend Stacy, you monster.
Oh,
So I'm like,
yeah.
How dare you?
I'm sorry, I can't
I
get
don't
over
even-
it. So
I
had
got-
it open for
Okay.
I
my
love
stream
your
of
notes.
consciousness.
I love
My
your
note
notes.
taker is back. I'm so proud.
Is this really session 13? My God.
It
This
really
is
is.
session
We're
Look
like,
at us
but
go.
we're
It
like
only took us
Spooky,
Four
spooky
behind
13
We've
for Ghost
moved.
Possession episode.
We've-
Yeah, we're
That's
so
a good
far
point.
behind on the
We
episodes.
moved
That's
approximately like 3 miles.
Yes.
Maybe. If we're lucky.
no, it's a
We
decent.
just
That's
need
like
to
a
teleport.
We
it's a
took
small
our
continent type
boat.
space.
Yeah.
It took you a day to get there at 40 feet around, so that's not.
Oh, I can leave the Discord call. Why am I still in there? I don't have I don't have access to the chat, by the way. OBS is just constantly like in a thinking circle for the chat, so that's fun.
Cool.
I came down the
I'll
chimney.
pull up
Ho, ho,
Twitch.
ho.
I've got it open.
We should
I can
share the
look
link.
at it.
I
I
have it.
did. Well,
Yay.
shared on
Fuck, I
social
didn't
media.
post
I
it.
put it on our Discord.
Did you put it on the
We've
For Ghost
moved.
Possession
roll?
episode.
We've
Uh,
Is that a good point?
Anything?
I did not
I
put it
forgot
on any
to do
social
it.
media. All I did was put it on our Discord for right
All right. Everybody, take a beat and go post the thing on your
now.
socials.
Share the.
You're not my real mom.
somewhere.
Also, to everybody,
I'll
Fem-
kill
is
you.
it Fem Audio Takeover in the
You're already trying
It
to.
is Fem Audio
yeah.
Takeover. We'll talk about that
Happy
too, because
Fem
I want
Audio
to promote
Takeover,
that.
yeah.
Woohoo.
It's only for Americans, though.
Only Americans are allowed.
I don't know why I
You
thought
mean-
that
you
was
mean
so
like-
I didn't participate in this
impressive.
one. So
I didn't
it's just
either. I
it is
didn't
See?
kind of only
It's only for Americans.
Well, shit.
I didn't either. But the issue is, I want everyone to go listen to Carmen, but I also want them to stay and listen to us. So
I listened to
because
Carmen
Carmen's
last night,
hosting
so.
Oh yeah,
live
she
event.
is.
Simply do both.
I don't think there's a
people.
ton of crossover between our
One
audience and
Simply
hers.
do
We'll be fine.
and phone.
rubbish.
Both
What are you
the-
talking about?
both
The
is
Monster and
moved
Leather
approximately,
group,
like,
3 miles,
Oh, Lord, help me.
and being called Daddy.
Who's calling who daddy?
Daddy.
Tell me there's no crossover.
Beto has been really good to me this go around. This is my 3rd email inquiring about rates. The
Nice.
last one
Hell
didn't do
yeah.
shit.
About what now?
And this one's actually
You said
Rates, narration.
And this one's
rates.
actually good, not a scam.
Oh, good. It did not
There's
post.
that too.
What the? Did the
I
link?
do have 3 new
not
scammers in my inbox
work?
today as well.
Yay.
What
Hey,
is
buddy.
this, Marie? They're so polite.
This one was play. He was like, if I could just follow you, and I'm like, no, but like literally the bar is in hell. You could follow me and add to my
Maybe.
follow count, but
No,
instead
it's
you're
a
just in
decent-
my
that's like
inbox.
I've had like I don't want to brag. I'm sorry. I realized I was about to brag. But I've
Beto
had
has
like a
been really
bannerish
good to me.
month, and I'm kind of proud of it. I've
Oh.
done
Hell yeah.
gotten a lot done.
Congratulations.
Toot that horn.
I've gotten a lot of studio stuff. I got on 2 rosters.
Hell yeah.
One of which is an animation roster, so
Ooh.
Nice.
I'm very excited. I've got some cool stuff maybe happening.
Fuck yeah.
Sarah says you have to
I-
keep me alive, so
I learned.
I refuse.
Don't agree.
Ah,
You keep
damn.
yourself
Not
alive.
agree.
That's your responsibility.
I learned do not agree to 5 audiobooks in a month. That is
Yeah, that's fucking insane.
Yes. I managed to get through it. I survived. On top of
There's no
that, I
way.
was also doing some stuff for Audio Mazes, which I just listened to. I just got the first draft listened to through for it. I'm so excited. It's so good. You guys are going to think it's so good.
I can't imagine doing that. I'm doing like one audiobook a month. I can't imagine
Same.
doing more
My
than two.
third
maybe.
email inquiring about rates.
Yeah, no, the accent game was wild. It was fun,
Actually,
but my voice
don't
was
have anything
practiced
until
by
my
the end of it.
duet, so
I think I got the chat.
it was just chilling.
Yeah, my voice was
Alright, okay.
cactus by the end of it.
I posted. Oh fuck! I didn't post it. Like, hang on. I'm being good. I need to be a good boy. Let me do this.
You are a good boy.
Somebody's gonna clip
Shh.
that.
Don't clip that specifically.
Let me
I'm-
chat.
I've entirely
have a
given
clip.
up.
Yeah, we already have a
Daddy.
clip that
Oh,
says
Daddy.
daddy.
Of course it is.
Fuck. Oh no.
Naturally.
I.
God, we have
We
the
don't
best.
want
This
to.
one didn't
Hell yeah.
work.
About what?
And this one's actually.
God damn. If only I were gayer. I'd be doing.
Weak mindset. Come on, Ethan.
I'm as gay as I get, I've found, unfortunately.
You're pretty good. You're pretty good.
I found the line. I tried. These are the things I shouldn't say without context because it's gonna get.
Oh,
this is fine.
God.
Uh,
Oh, dear goodness.
Is that what I wanted to happen?
I'd be gayer if I could.
the husband of one of my authors is wanted to come watch tonight, and I can just imagine them walking in on this.
As gay as I can be.
I literally just got a message from an author who's like, "Hey, can we meet tonight?" And I was telling her what I'm doing, and she's like, "Oh, I should come watch." And I just thought I had the same thought of like she's gonna come in as I'm like, "I'd be gayer if I could." I
a general
found the
PSA.
line for me.
Everyone can be gayer and should be.
Be as gay as you can, as your body. No, hang on.
Be as gay as you want.
as your
That's
Soul
it.
will allow.
wants you to be.
Yeah,
As your spirit would allow. I like that one, Zach.
yeah,
Yes.
that's beautiful.
Yes, please. Because
I was gonna
honestly,
say-
some of the worst people are closeted. They're the fucking.
I thought you were gonna say
Forever
some of the worst
projecting.
people are gay. I was like, I mean,
No. I mean, they are gay. They just won't admit
good.
to it.
people.
I'm just going to point out, nothing good ever happens in closets. Let's point that out. You
You're
get
in a closet
multiple-
right now.
Tegan,
not-
what are you
You're
drinking?
playing
It's
D&D
transition coffee.
and doing narration and
coffee.
VO in a
You're
closet.
drinking
It's
milk in a
great.
closet?
Milk was a bad choice.
No, I will point out, it is coffee. It is
Okay.
made with
That
it
is
is
the
made with vanilla
lightest-
protein milk though.
Oh.
So
Oh,
like a
okay.
protein milkshake. Because
Okay.
protein's important. Everyone should
She's
take
guzzling protein in a closet.
Uh-huh. In
You
my
like
call
the
her
lines of
Kin
protein in your
Paxton.
closet? Come on.
That was a very specific joke for Texans, and I'm gonna clip it just so that Texans can hear me talk shit about Kin Paxton
Look,
being
I
gay as
can't-
fuck.
Oh hell yeah.
I have been scarred by my own D&D players. They call cheese solid milk.
You said to
No.
stop kink shaming the milk drinkers in chat.
Yes, solid milk. It's a fantastic. It's a fantastic.
Lactose superiority, you bastards.
Are you intolerant?
Consume raw.
You intolerant?
No, but I mean, like, how much milk can a human consume before their body's supposed to be like, that's enough milk?
You'd
I
be
can tell you,
surprised,
it's
probably.
about 2 liters, and then the body goes nope. Then
Depends how fast
I
you
don't-
drink it too. There's a whole thing about like
That's
chugging a
fine.
gallon
And-
of milk, and it's impossible without vomiting.
Yeah.
At some
But
point.
then
I tried the
I don't eat
gallon
mammals. Did you
challenge
Try
once.
it. How far
How'd
did
that
you get?
go?
I did that too in high school, yeah.
I got the whole thing in,
I was gonna.
Uh,
by
but-
volume,
Not
you
fair.
could fit more
Count for
in.
body weight.
but it came right back
Bet it
out.
did.
the other issue,
So you just
the
rented
other
the
issue you
milk.
have is what activities you partake in afterwards as well.
Do y'all
We have
remember the
completely
cinnamon
jumped
challenge?
the shark
Oh yeah,
tonight.
the cinnamon
Oh,
We're
challenge.
so
yeah.
fucked. There aren't enough of us here to keep us on track. It's fine. Hell
Oh
yeah.
yeah, we're good.
Hello,
Y'all
might
remember
not
the
have
cinnamon
joined.
challenge? Like trying to eat
Yeah.
a spoonful of sugar, cinnamon
The
without throwing up?
horrible taste.
the one that
Yeah, some folks in
paramedics have
college
turned around
tried
and
to
said
do it.
don't do because the likelihood you're going to inhale it and
Yeah.
it will get in your
The
lungs.
cinnamon
My
powder.
little brother
I
convinced
mean,
a
they told
guy
him not to do the
that.
Tide Pods too. Stop them.
Look, you can't help stupid. Look. And I'm going to point out who hasn't looked at a Tide Pod. Like,
It looks tasty.
you know you're not going to eat it, but you look at it and it's got
No.
the right consistency of like a gummy. Like a good
does.
gummy, too.
No.
There's a reason Have you guys seen the?
Why people
just
like
a spicy
squishies? It's why
gusher.
slime.
Oh,
Slime comes with don't eat it.
Gummy sharks.
There's-
If you could die from them.
Yeah. No, I think there was. I think it was
Everything's edible once.
Dropout. It was Brennan Lee Mulligan, but his whole
it was.
like Tide CEO series of videos is so fucking funny.
I saw Oreo one where he's like, "Why are we experimenting? We made the
Yeah.
perfect cookie. Shut up."
Well, yeah, that was the Oreo CEO. He's done a whole bunch of like CEO ones, but the Tide one specifically starts off just making fun of how all of them look like food, and the last one is just him so fucking ruined and tired, and it's just Brennan losing his shit for like 2 minutes. It's great.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
Love
the
that.
intrusive thoughts that happen when people play with slime as well is just like it smells like food.
Ew.
It's got
Does
such
it?
a nice squish.
Shiny,
Yeah.
no.
Glue.
What?
Shiny, I miss you.
Spicy gusher. Who the fuck said spicy gusher?
Zach.
Zach did.
That's what they called me in college. Alright, let's actually get started. Let's actually do
Yeah,
this shit.
has everyone got
I'm
their
ready.
fun facts? Because
I don't
every
see a
time
blanket on
Zach-
Marie yet,
Absolutely
but we're gonna get it if we're not careful.
It's Zach
I
here.
bet it is. Yeah.
You're
I
allowed
mean,
to have your blanket. It does
we
help
have
with
this-
us with
does
knowing
everyone
what's
have
going
a
on.
fun
It's
fact?
in the
Because
back
every time we
threatening
do
you all
it,
right now.
I panic.
Oh, I'm
y'all think
panicking
about-
right now. I don't
think
have
about
one
your
yet.
fun fact while I do all the intro stuff, okay?
Oh, I'm ready.
Please.
It's bullshit.
Like
Hell yeah.
professional
It's ready.
voice actors. I'm kidding. I don't give a shit.
Who? Where?
Um,
I'm ready. To go.
You do a little
I've got
bit.
my
You do
fun
care a
fact.
little bit.
I want us to succeed, but without the time and resources to help us succeed. The bandwidth. Fuck.
Look, at this point,
It's
we're
my
just
fault.
like 6 gummy bears in a trench coat hoping for the best.
God, I wish I had 6.
Tiny
Ooh.
trench coat.
Hey, Riverside, don't clip this part, okay?
Oh.
It's jammed. Hang on.
Oh, I
It's-
thought he was
this is
going to
gonna be-
play a kazoo.
This is gonna be bad.
Oh, me too, Aaron. This is how wholesome we are.
That's
"Does he have a
completely what it
kazoo?"
is.
This is the kind of night we're gonna have that I'm doing that right before we start.
Oh no.
It helps with concentration.
Look,
good for your
we
brain.
have to lock
Kazoo
in
kids
because where
do
we left off,
kazoos.
Redvold
It's legal here,
has
it's fine.
pulled our hearts
Oh,
out
yeah.
and is throwing them on the ground and stomping on them. So
Who has? I did.
Kind
Aaron
of
did.
die.
yeah,
Redvold's not doing that.
I'm killing him.
Redvold and his whole family.
Are the sweetest little bumpkins you ever did meet.
The
I do love
hardest
how we
part about
accidentally
this
kinda
is
backed into that.
Emmy's so family orientated, and because I wasn't here last week, I'm like, oh, I would have rocked this so fucking hard with Redvold.
All right, let's get started. Welcome back to Punch and Roll for Initiative, a nerdy and dirty D&D podcast made up of audiobook narrators. And there's another part that I say after that.
The headphones?
It's been a minute. No, we do that only on the show, so that's fine. That's just the intro part. I am Ethan Gray. I will be your dungeon master. I will be introducing the rest of the crew in a second, but I do want to take a second to talk about Fim Audio Takeover. This will probably just be on the stream because in the podcast it'll be way too late. But we do like to support Fim narrators who are underrepresented, underpaid, generally underutilized in the audiobook engineer space, the audiobook narration space, and engineer space too, really. And so we want to tout them, their skills, how amazing they are. Please, please, please go listen to them, go support their videos. Every time they do this, all the algorithms like deprioritize their videos. They all get no views. Please, please, please go boost them. I believe Marie, who is here tonight, has done a few, so please go support hers and repost hers.
Thank
She's
you.
amazing. But I want to introduce our crew, and then we will do our recap. So up first, I'm going to go top left across for me. That is Aaron first.
Hello, I'm Aaron. I am an audiobook narrator. And I'm a narrator of fantasy stories, epic tales of sword and sorcery. I'm playing Redvold. Now, fun fact about Redvold is he's not having a very good time right now. Brief recap, his son has been kidnapped by some entity unknown, taken to the ethereal plane. He was just convinced by a spectral entity that he had accidentally punched his son in the face. Redvold is not fun right now. That's my fun fact.
Poor Redfall.
Poor
That makes it
Daddy
Marie's
Redfall.
turn.
Oh, hey. Hi, my name's Marie Mitchell. I'm a webtoon voice actor on occasion, a frequent audiobook narrator, especially for rom-coms, and I play Kaida. And a fun fact about Kaida is that if she falls asleep outside, she wakes up at
Goddamn good body clock. That's what that is.
Yeah,
None of us know what that's like.
like a bee.
Good body clock.
Has Ethan frozen?
think
Everybody
so.
froze for me
I
for a
think you're-
second.
I think Tegan is up next. We'll go Tegan.
Go,
Is it
Tegan,
because,
go.
at least according to mine, you should be next, Cleo, and you're like, hell no.
Oh no, I mean I'm bottom left, but I can go if you want.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you'd like to.
I don't have the
Because-
facts, but
Oh,
we
Oh,
lost
we
Ethan
lost
completely.
again.
They got him. They got him at his desk. In the meantime, I'll go.
God,
While we're waiting for him.
I only made a joke like 4 weeks ago that Ethan was being trafficked.
Yeah. Whoa, damn.
I don't
Tegan,
remember the
you
context of that.
prophesized. He said something.
Oh, he was like an
That
auction
was-
thing. He was auctioning. He was part
Oh,
of like
yes,
a,
I'm
like
being
a
auctioned
auction
off
my
tonight.
services or auction off. Yeah, something.
In
Yeah,
England,
but with no
he's
guts.
being auctioned
Yeah.
in England.
That was an odd. Element of it. Okay.
Strange.
I think when
the chat
Ethan
says they had a buffering
lost his
thing, too.
connection to this, my connection like hiccuped too. The stream is definitely back. Is
Stream's
definitely
still
up and
going.
running. They said it had to buffer for a minute,
Okay.
but yeah.
We'll continue.
Are you going?
I'll go.
Lovely.
Internet went down. That's unfortunate. Anyway, I'm Cleo Birch, voice actor, narrator, and I play Iris McGugan. Fun fact about Iris this week is that her eldest daughter never actually learned how to ride a bike. And it's a spot of contention between her and her two other siblings, her younger brother and her younger sister, because they took to biking very easily. Eldest daughter just doesn't trust it. She's like, how can you fucking stay upright on those two goddamn wheels?
Fair.
And Henry and Iris, they really tried. They felt like it was their fault until the other two picked it up right away, and they're like, okay, that's not us. That's kiddo. And she's fine, because she excels in other areas. Yeah.
Recognizing child individuality for the win.
Yay.
I think that's the first time I've ever heard anyone in my years of playing D&D actually reference a bicycle in a game.
Yeah.
I don't know if they exist here,
Right?
but we've got a
They do
flying
now.
motorcycle.
They do now.
Yeah.
They do
dude.
now.
They
I mean, David
Are they penny
Hasselhoff
farthings,
flew
though?
Iris in on a motorcycle, so
He
like,
did.
We
That
got
did
fish
happen.
people. We can have
Exist.
bikes.
The question though
Yeah.
is it like a contemporary bike or is it like a penny farthing with the one giant wheel and the little wheel behind it?
maybe bicycle is something completely different in this world. As long
I
as
could
it's
see a
got two
combat
wheels.
tricycle being ridden by a gnome, man.
Hell yeah.
A
We
combat
only have
bicycle.
tandems. That's it. It's just tandem
Yes!
bicycles. and
I
that's it.
want
That's-
to pay to see Beryl and Redvold on a tandem,
tandem
bike.
Oh
It'd
my
have to be. It would
God.
have to be made with wildly different, like adjustable seat heights, so that like
No,
Red
it'd be
Bull
like
seat
watching
can be way
clowns.
up
It'd
here.
be great.
Welcome back, Ethan.
Hi.
The worst.
Hello.
Redfall.
We're just
Red Bull
discussing
just
the bicycles
grunted
now
in
exist
like a-
in the world.
Like yeah.
Yep.
Amazing.
We have
Oh
bikes.
my god.
All right, Tegan, you go.
My internet went out like this second we started.
Oh.
That was fun.
My name is Tegan Burke. I am an audiobook narrator like everybody else here. I do a lot of young adult books as of late, but very open to romance and oh god, I love a good sapphic romance series. Oh, just chef kiss. Either way, I'm playing Emanaya, Emmy Demira, who is the warlock of the party. And a fun fact about Emmy is that her most prized possession is a family journal that she was left by her family as they all disappeared one by one, year after year, until she is the only one left. And she is holding on to the pure thought that they didn't all choose to just abandon her and that they are out there somewhere and they need saving. So
was the funnest of
That's a
facts.
fun fact.
Yeah.
Redwall,
today.
Redwall son was punched. I don't know where to go from there.
Welcome to the fun facts, everyone. They're so fun here at
Look,
Central.
Emmy's a tortured little soul who's just full of anxieties.
Oh.
Love it. Okay. We're gonna hope this holds out on my Wi-Fi here because I'm using my phone. If I start to fade out, I'll double check my other one because I've got
dear.
16% on my phone. So
Oh boy.
we'll see.
Yeah, you're,
Oh,
real,
actually, you know
you're
what?
real choppy. It's fun.
Let me just plug
Yeah,
this
you
thing
might
in
need
just in
to-
case. I don't want to play this game.
All right, I'll introduce while he does that.
Yeah.
I'm Zach Rosenfeld. I'm a voice actor and narrator. I also do a lot of like sci-fi, fantasy, and various subgenres of romance. But the very next thing that you will probably the very next book that you will
Use
see my name
Comcast.
on is a nonfiction. I did my first nonfiction, and it should be wrapping up post-production very soon. It's called The Energetic Investor. So that'll be coming out shortly-ish. And a fun fact about Beryl Steelhammer is he has not had his favorite dish, his favorite food, in many, many, many years because one of the core ingredients is a like a root vegetable that only grows way back in the like mountainous region that he's from, and where he has not been in a very, very long time since his family joined the war effort.
Kaida will cook it for you.
Well, let's jump in. If you are new to us, which would be pretty wild. Wait, am I missing anybody? Because I'm.
Yeah, we
dropped
did it while you were
anybody
gone.
know?
I think we're
all-
good.
We all introed.
Cool. Good.
Yeah.
Just making sure. Well, if you are new to us, which I'd be surprised by, but just in case, we are Punch and Roll for Initiative. We have a party made up of an eclectic group who have joined a group of heroes, a like guild of heroes called the Well Divers. And as part of their initiation test, their final initiation test, they came across something kind of odd and ended up creating a bit of a mess and have had to flee the town where they did that test. And in doing so, they have accepted a mission for one of the primary deities of this world, and have gone south, or trying to head south, and stopped off at the hometown of our friend Redvold. What he was explaining earlier is that as we got to town, we saw smoke on the edge of his village. They ran to go see him to find a Rakshasa, his wife, and his crying infant daughter all together with a large Rakshasa with a large hole burned into the side of his family's home. The hole that was burned into the side of his family's home was his son's room, and his son is now currently missing. They managed to track the footprints to the edge of the forest where they disappeared, despite their best efforts, and I think a couple of nat 20s. They were able to determine that effectively the entity was no longer on this plane. Rakshasa used that information to determine, well, alongside the prophecy that was from our previous friends from the Rainbow Dice Club, they were able to determine that this creature must exist on the ethereal plane, and the Rakshasa denoted his fear of the ethereal plane being the only other plane that still exists outside of the material plane. So he was able to plane shift everyone there, and in doing so, they were able to start on the trail of trying to find Redvold's son. As they were moving through this area of like thick mist, where they can almost kind of hear this like low humming wail from the mist around them, and sometimes see faces and ghostly figures. Our paladin Raz was able to determine that it seems like this whole area is kind of unholy and kind of maybe full of just undead creatures. And as they were going through this area here, they came across a small, what looked like a vision of a Goliath man who was kind of older and hunkered over. And as they approached to find out what was going on with him, he shifted into the visage of, right as Redvold went to punch him because he was making fun of Redvold, he shifted into the visage of Redvold's son, who he then had a bit of a reaction to punching his own son. And at the very end of our session, in fighting this ghost, they unfortunately, Kaida fell victim to it. That is where we are going to pick up. So I'm going to shift us back over to fight mode. Hang on.
Fight
Gotta
Oh
remember
yeah,
how to fight
we
mode.
rolled
mode.
initiative.
Is it
Are we
gonna save our
initiative?
how we were in initiative?
I really doubt it saves our initiative. 'Cause it seems
That's
like it doesn't
fair.
save
If it doesn't
anything
save
else.
prepared spells, we're kind of cooked.
Yeah, I think it's gonna re-roll it, which is not the end of the world.
Yeah, whatever. It's been 2 weeks for us anyway.
Ah,
It should
but I
trigger
still
all of
don't
you
really-
to roll your initiative.
I need to open that window. All the windows.
There's
that I have.
two different
clicked it.
options.
I
I'm
don't
going
know
for the first
why
one.
there are two.
It always
It
does
always-
too.
there's always
We're
two.
using
There's a question. Am I
not
supposed to
gonna
be seeing
preempt
that?
it.
Because this is the first time I'm using
up
it.
on
Oh,
the up on
yeah.
the
Top
right
right-ish.
side. There's a little button.
Oh, tactical
Yeah,
mode.
top right.
Go tactical.
Yeah, yeah. Click on that, and you'll see your like icon and everything. You can move yourself to where you think you might have been appropriately to this space that is currently covered in blood. And the ghost is currently not visible, but everyone else is. I do. Unfortunately, Kaida might be the first
possessed
one to go,
person
and
is-
she's got a ghost in her.
Oops.
At the end of our last session, you guys were fighting a ghost that was slowly being revealed to you as some sort of a wizard-like looking humanoid who had a cracked, like shattered place where his heart would be. And in trying to test Kaida's defenses, he was able to force himself down into her nose and throat, into her body, in a very terrifying and kind of visceral way. And then she looks up at all of you. And Kaida, I'm going to pull up your character sheet. I'm playing as Kaida now.
Uh-oh.
Maybe I won't.
Have you used your action surge yet today?
My what?
Rude.
Your action
I
search?
don't think so.
I don't think so either.
No.
Okay. Are you holding a weapon, Iris?
I would have my staff.
Okay. And you have Shillelagh on it or something?
Oui.
Okay.
What?
She is.
Ouais.
The first thing that Kaida does, her eyes glow this like almost kind of ominous white, and she looks up in your direction, Iris, and smiles, and she's going to try to swing. Actually, I'll have you do these
Hello,
rolls for me,
dear.
Kaida. I think it's more fun. Kaida, swing your glaive. How does this work? When you hit a creature with an attack roll. Okay. Swing your glaive at Iris for me.
Come at me. It's good, dear.
Oh,
Oh, good. That's a 5. So you do miss. But the ghost is going to try to force you to use your action surge.
Doesn't she get her graze damage though?
Well, let's.
Oh, you
see
do get
about
graze
that.
damage.
Okay, so
You
I
automatically do 4 damage
Wait a
to
minute, hold on.
Iris.
You tell me this. Can I still use
Uh-huh.
deflect attacks on that?
I think that's just ranged, right?
Not anymore.
It's any.
Oh,
Yeah,
then yeah, you can do it.
yeah. Because
I mean, if
don't
it's
even
it-
need
does
to
it
use a
any
key
damage?
point. If any,
Ooh.
let me read the actual like definition of it real quick. But I don't.
It's a good idea.
Deflect attacks. When an attack roll hits you and its damage is bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, you can take a reaction to reduce the attack's total damage against you. Reduction
Okay.
equals 1d10. You know what? I'll
Technically a miss.
hold off on
It's
that.
limited to your reduction. I mean, I'm fine with it because it's still going to do damage. So the choice is yours on whether or not you want to use this. You only get 1 reaction a round. So
That's
it's up
true.
to you.
I'll hold off for now since it's only
Okay.
4 that will happen.
Let's see.
Yeah, you take 4 damage automatically, and then Kaida, go ahead and take away your action surge because he's going to swing at Iris again.
how did
Alright, so
sorry.
I take 4 damage. That's okay.
Why do I see
How
2
do I lower my
psychic
health?
attacks from you? Oh, these was earlier. There's a little like down button. Hang on, I gotta look at your sheet now.
Oh yeah, here we go.
We're all new to this, y'all. I'm sorry.
Your health should be the.
We're new to using
like,
this type of sheet.
the
Negative-
green
negative
tracker right by
4.
your face.
It was partially in the way of it, so I couldn't actually activate it. I just had to full
It is
screen.
very
that's on
nice to
me.
be able to see it because I, in Roll20, I
You don't
go
have the
into your
ads.
sheet
Very
to see
curious
it.
what the
Yeah.
DM view is like in alchemy.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
I don't dislike it. Okay. Kaida, roll to hit her again because he's going to use this ghost is going to use your action surge to try to force harm onto Iris.
I'm sorry, Granny. Roll bad.
An
Roll bad.
11 won't hit. 13 won't hit.
No, it
so
won't.
You gotta
But
be
it does
adding
the
more
thing
So you
it
do
did.
another
to
4
the
points of
D20.
damage.
Hold on, that can't be right. You can't. You got to be
She's
adding.
gotta
Yeah,
have
wait a
more
minute.
than plus
Hang on a
two.
second.
4 plus
That can't
2.
be
You got to be
right.
adding 6, I would think.
Wait,
Hang on. You have
Proficiency and strength to the attack.
also
right?
your strength is 18 now, which is not on your sheet. So
right. I have
4
the
plus 2. is 6.
proficiency to hit is +2,
You also
and
add
then
the
your
your
damage I
strength
have
is-
is a 1d10 +4.
Right,
That's
but
right.
you
So it
add
should
your
be plus
strength to
6.
hit too.
Yeah, the 2 hit.
Oh, I
roll-
have to
Six.
add it in. Oh.
Yeah, the
I
2
thought
hit roll
because
adds
it
your
had the-
proficiency and your strength modifier.
Yeah, so that's a
Yeah.
17.
So I put the
That
bonus.
Why
is
is it with
a
advantage?
11 plus 6.
Oh, that's the
it wasn't with
damage.
advantage the first attack and then the second attack. Yeah,
All right, so 17 total.
that's a 17 to hit. Yeah.
Yeah,
Does that hit?
does. So that I will use deflect attacks on.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Well,
roll a
it's also
D10.
gonna force before you do that because I think this
Oh.
may do more damage.
Oh dear.
It's gonna force you to use a disarming attack. When you hit a creature with an attack roll, expend one superiority die. You add it to the attack's damage roll. Yeah. So, Kaida, roll a D. Is it D8? Yeah, roll a D8 for me.
Okay. Did it go?
And I need a strength saving throw from you first, Iris.
Alrighty.
Oof.
Strength saving throw. Is there oh god. Shit, how do I do this again? I forget how to wait, I forget how to actually make the roll. Is it in my thing?
If you go to your
It should
skills it's on the
be-
left side.
Skills, yes,
It's
thank you.
actually-
I'm like clicking Iris and like going into that. No, you're right, you're right.
I see it a little
I
bit
just
differently
click
from y'all,
strength,
too.
right? Huh?
I believe so, yeah.
I don't know if that's the save, but that's a 2.
That
so
cannot be right.
I don't think that's my spell save. But how do I? There's no save. I'm sorry, folks.
No, you're fine.
I,
This is
I
part of
didn't
it.
do a lot last game. Yeah, I just have the
You have a
skills,
minus
and
1
then I have
strength.
the
Your saving throw is
stats.
+1, so it's actually a 4.
Hell
But
yeah, I
that
don't know
does still
why-
fail.
Still fails, yeah. So the
Yeah.
staff goes flying.
Yeah, so she slams your staff to the ground. Please make double check if there's any like rules about how far it goes or anything. When you hit a creature with an attack roll, you spend 1 and spirit when it drops 1 object of your choice that it's holding, with it landing in its space. Okay. Yeah, she knocks the staff to the ground out of your hands. And I need you, if you want to try to reduce that damage, it's 15 damage now.
Yeah, I will be doing that. Let's, cause this kind of strong. Okay, I need to just roll a
She's
d10.
strong girl.
Resist.
Strong
don't know if
farm.
this is gonna- I
Strong
just
girl
don't-
farm?
Is this a d10? That's not right. It's 1d10. Why did it add
Plus your dex.
plus my dex? I think it's.
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
It says on-
16.
Get
Is
it.
your
So
dex
I don't take.
And a
7?
+3 and a +4. Why did it add 2 +3s?
Hold on.
Yeah,
How
you
do you
do.
get the breakdown?
Click on the.
You added
the
your-
Oh yeah, +3. I don't know why I got +3 to attack. It should just be.
the
It should be
D10.
9 plus 4. That's
Yeah,
it.
You reduced it 13, so instead of
13.
taking 15 damage, you take 2
I
damage.
take 2, which
is good.
fantastic.
badass.
And then
That
she
is.
knocks your weapon to the ground, and Kaida reaches down and picks up your
Might
Go
do a
ahead.
thing. I'm going
Okay.
to expend a focus point to redirect that damage back to her.
Okay.
So you have to make a dex save, or take damage equal to 2 of my martial arts die, plus dex.
Okay. This is a very crazy
I
turn.
think, hold on, I
Kaida.
think you can only
roll
do
a
that
dex.
if you reduce the damage to 0.
Oh no, you're completely right. Never mind.
Yeah.
I just think
it's
I
okay.
just saw that when we were
Most
looking at the other
best.
part of it.
Very good catch.
All right, so you take the 2 damage. Your weapon is knocked to the ground. Kaida bends over and picks up your quarterstaff, holds it in her hands, and says, and you hear this like ghostly voice speak out to you and say, "I'm much more familiar with this kind of weapon." And she throws down her scythe.
Get your
Kaida,
hands off of that.
that'll end your turn. Can you roll a wisdom saving throw for me, please?
Me?
No, charisma. Sorry, charisma saving throw. Yes, please.
Ah, shit. I don't have any charisma.
That doesn't mean you won't roll high.
Hey, look
Hey,
at
Yeah,
you
look
know
at
what?
that.
You know what? You rolled high enough, and
Woo!
you managed to push the possession out of your body,
Hell yeah.
and the ghost reappears.
I'm just gonna puke that right out. Thank you.
Fuck this thing up before it gets back into her.
Yeah, as you slam into Iris, you throw your weapon down, bending over, picking up her weapon. You're watching all of this with horror as you're stabbing into your friend and slashing into her, and then
She's pretty
you
cool with that. She
suddenly
deflects
feel
it.
something.
Matrix training.
She kind of guides it around her, and then you just catch her as you pull it back a little bit.
Right. And then you feel yourself picking up her weapon, and then suddenly you're able to force your consciousness through this thing, and you vomit it up out of your mouth, and it comes withering out of you and looks at you. And it goes to like try to grab the staff and the quarterstaff and fails to pick it up. And it kind of looks at itself and goes, well, who's next? And that will make it Redvault's turn.
Me. I'm next.
Oh, please don't be.
So Redvold is in a state.
Yeah.
Last thing he was told was attack the ghostly thing, but then that thing became Kaida. So before he, as he's raising his great axe, turns to Kaida. Kaida, are you okay?
No, Iris, I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's okay, dear. You had some bad fish.
And then he swings his attack recklessly at the ghostly figure while they're
All right.
talking about fish.
She expelled the demon. That's bad fish.
That's a
yeah,
20
A
to
20 will
hit.
hit. Yeah. Do you want to reroll that damage number?
Yeah, I don't like that damage number.
Oh shit! Of all the lines I was not expecting.
And I get exactly the same damage. I am raging, so let's also add the rage damage. 4 is nice. And I'm going to use up my last frost chill as well for 3. So
Okay.
6, 10 points of slashing damage and 3 points of cold damage.
So you watch as you're swinging through this creature, and your battle axe passes through it. Your great axe passes through this ghost, and you watch as some of its form tears away from it, and it kind of looks at you and it feels. You see this for this moment, this superiority of it, like it's going to do something else, and then the frost begins to move up its body, and it starts to crack. Redvold, how do you want to do this?
Yeah.
You made me hurt my son. I
He
will
just-
strike and strike and strike and strike. I will wear myself thin, smacking the ground where the form was at some point.
You watch as Redvold hits this thing, and it begins to solidify, crystallined in ice. Its face frozen in terror as its moments are passing, being chopped into tiny icicle bits of ethereal goo and shattered ice as he tears into every last piece of it. Suddenly, only the face is left, looking in your eyes, Redvold.
Is there still some form of consciousness?
It's difficult to tell, but you, and I think in your rage, feel like this thing is looking right at you.
Okay. I will kill whatever it was that took my son. But first, Kaida, it wasn't you. I got fooled. I got tricked. Raz got tricked. We know you wouldn't harm Iris.
And we know you'd never harm your son.
Thank you.
Thank you for killing it.
Iris will kind of kick the ground where the thing was, and she'll turn to Kaida, and she'll pick up your scythe. She'll, oh, here, I'll trade you. And she'll take her stick back.
So,
Um,
so I'm clear. The quarterstaff is your shillelagh?
Yes,
Okay.
dear. It's something Henry taught me, and then she'll undo it, and it goes into like a carved flower.
You definitely need
piece
to
of
be
wood.
baby back.
Oh yes, and then she'll pop it back.
Sorry, Tegan.
You're
Your
my
typing is furious.
It's great.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The literal Emmy coding of take all the notes.
It's good.
I was sitting here thinking, like, whoever has to edit this is fucked. Because it's just like.
I'll make the effort to mute myself in the future. I apologize.
This is on the keyboard that doesn't click.
Oh my god, it was beautiful. I was literally about to say the same thing. I think it's so funny.
At least it's not
You're
like a
good.
proper like clicky keyboard.
It's just the intensity.
Yeah, just the
As you-
intensity of which I type.
As you are kind of like having this conversation, all of you look around and begin to realize the blood that was around the ground, the darker nature of this area seems to be changing. And you look back and you see the water, and the grass is greenish again. This world is pretty muted because you're in the ethereal plane, but you see water. You see what looks like a picnic was left out for some reason, and you see a trail that moves off both to the south here, and one that leads this way, where that creature originally kind of was appearing. And that is what you see, but that visage of blood and destruction is all gone.
Does anyone see any signs of the direction we should head? I feel like this creature was just a distraction.
Well, I don't know. We've multiple options. Can we do any kind of check to see if one path looks more appropriate for our goal?
Sure.
We haven't been-
How are you? Go ahead.
Well, we haven't actually been following tracks in. Oh, were we?
So
We
you
picked up the
did.
tracks,
Yeah, you were
right?
following tracks,
Okay,
yeah.
I'm trying to recall.
yeah.
So yeah, can we see if we can pick those tracks back up?
Yeah, you can. If you want to roll a survival check, anyone can roll one, but I typically limit it to like 2 people if you want to have just like 2 people do it, or one person with advantage, or somebody's good at
Capri
it.
to help. Beryl?
Yes, because I think it has an ability to do that, right?
Yeah. I don't have a character sheet for Capri.
Oh, can I give you one? I think you can create a separate one, right?
I don't know if we have the ability to have more than one character sheet in this
I will
particular
have to
VTT.
figure out. This may be something I have to figure out later, because it looks like I can only add 1 per player even. I don't think I can add an additional one. I'll figure that out.
Yeah.
Oh, God, none of us are druids.
I'm tracking,
NPC.
trailing creatures is not exactly my strong suit, but whoever was following those tracks when we got here, do you think you can pick them back up? I mean, I can try. But who was actually? Who's the more survivalist of the group, of the current group?
I'm
think
not
Kaida.
bad, but I'm not great. It might be Kaida. Or
Kaida, what's your survival bonus?
+2.
Oh,
I've got a +3.
Yeah, just
Same
based on
here.
wisdom alone, you guys. Somebody
I
has
have
to
a
be better
+5
than.
survival.
Yeah.
There we go.
there we go.
I
Emmy.
thought I'd
should take a
check my
look.
sheet. I'm like, I'm sure I'm proficient in this. What skills isn't Emmy proficient in? Battle, combat.
Very good at that.
That is exactly what she's not proficient.
Well,
Okay,
Emmy.
well, I'll help.
I need you to find my son.
She is very serious for once. I mean, she's normally anxious, but she's very, very serious about this. So, can I go over to the picnic and whatnot and try to figure out where things have gone?
Yeah, just look around for the tracks and roll a survival check with advantage. You're getting assistance, and I am at.
Advantage in this.
I think you can pull the thing up when you do it, if I remember correctly. I have a very different layout from you guys.
I don't know.
Oops. Okay. I was didn't actually mean to do that. I was looking to see if I
Hell
could figure
yeah.
out where the
I figured out.
advantage
Right, no,
button
that's
is,
with
but it
that's
just
with
did it.
disadvantage. I figured
It
out
just
it's a
did
right
it.
click.
I think
Oh,
you
it's a
rolled
right
with
click, okay.
Why did it?
Yeah, I did. I clicked the wrong one,
Okay.
but I.
Well, we can
the
see both
second one-
rolls.
So 17?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
23?
No,
I mean,
Unfortunately,
what
I
I'm
rolled
gonna
a-
do, because what Beryl rolled first, is I'm gonna have Beryl's first roll, Beryl's nat 20, and Imani's roll. Basically, as Imani was looking at this, I'm gonna have you guys kind of like in two different places. So where would the two of you been searching?
I think, if I remember correctly from last session, coming up this little cliff face thing to the picnic itself was a distraction. Some people saw blood there, and some people didn't. I think
Yeah.
Beryl was one of the ones who did not see that, like the messy,
You did
bloody
not.
scene. So Beryl would probably go back down to the pathway we were on originally and start trying to pick the trail back up down here. And I think I heard Emmy saying she wanted to investigate the picnicky area.
The picnic in the forest area. Yeah.
Okay. The two of you are going to get different things, and I put Kepri on the map for you. I mean, I can't give you control for some reason, but he is there. Beryl, as you're looking along this trail, you do see what appears to be, there are various like dragging marks. You rolled a nat 20, so I'm going to give you a lot here, where it looks like there were footprints, very slow, staggered, kind of largish footprints, and then you begin to see more of those. And you also see what looks like smaller footprints, and then like some drag marks, and then it looks like those footprints stop right where you are. And so at first you think maybe they carried them up this hill, which is where you guys went. And then as you look down to the south, you see it actually is split. There is a group going south down this path, and there were a few that went up here. And as you're looking to the south, you again see one of those drag marks about right here where the footprints were. So as you're looking south, you're able to find where you can tell that the Tarakan was moved along this path. And clearly there were some that split off from here. And that's very clear, Emmy, because as you're looking in this direction, trying to figure out exactly, where this thing is, where the path is and where Tarakan was taken, you see a person, well, as best you can describe it, a person, a roughly 6 foot tall man, standing on the edge of the forest. As you look up from the tracks, is standing facing directly at you. He is faceless. His body is covered in spirals all over him. All you see are spirals all over his body. They twist and malform his form so that he seems as if some of his parts probably shouldn't work at all. His leg is twisted in a way that is uncomfortable to look at. His arm muscles and sinew don't seem to be in place in a way that make any kind of sense. And he has no form of face. And as you look up, you watch as the head of him follows your eye line as you stand up.
I stand up very slowly. And I'm angry. God, Raz is near me, but Raz is not here. I just kind of, I'm like, Kaida. I'm not letting him out of my sight.
Never.
I'm like,
Oh.
come here.
And it is not hiding, so if you look in that direction, you're able to just see it standing like in this open path here.
And I just kind of like point for Kaida to like look.
Kind of cute.
He's standing like I flew up.
I would like Emmy's angry, but this throws Emmy, and there's this moment of I break eye line with it as I just look
Uh-oh.
at Kaida, and I'm just like, what is wrong with you? It's really bad.
Okay, you break eye line with it. That's cool.
That's not good.
I don't like
That's
that.
not good, I
Don't
know,
think
but
about it.
it was
Does that
such an
matter?
out of pocket thing of like, he's cute. I'm like, what?
What a kitty!
As you go to look back, roll a perception check.
Yes.
Yeah. Please don't fuck this up.
Are mine hidden?
Hell
Can
Wait,
you
yeah.
see
no,
mine?
you're at 19.
Damn.
Nice.
Can y'all see mine?
No.
No.
Good.
Why is that a red 19?
That's a good
know.
question.
I don't know.
'Cause
It's a
good.
high number. It's weird.
View details. Tell me why. Why is that? Why it doesn't tell me why it's so.
Oh, are you at?
Tell me why.
The skills are.
She has double proficiency, I think.
Oh
on
hell yeah!
perception, if I remember right.
Nice.
As you look in that direction, you watch as this spiral-like man is terrifyingly, maybe is the best word to describe it. It looks like he's being ripped apart in threads and pulled backward, very, very quickly. You look up, you see him staring at you. You turn to look at Kaida like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And look back to watch him being atomized in strands.
Spaghettification.
Is he like pulling?
Yeah, he's
through the
spaghettified
forest,
backward.
though?
He
He's
is
being
headed
pulled through the
back. He's being pulled back this way.
I immediately take off into the forest.
Abby, no.
All right, let's go. I'm just gonna follow Emmy.
Bear-
No, maybe
Baron, what do you
wandering
think
into the
the others
dark
are
isn't
up
the
to?
smartest idea.
Probably nothing.
I know it's not the smart idea,
Yeah.
but Redwall
It's okay,
Sun.
Tegan. Go for it.
Yeah, make him go away.
He's gone.
He's gone now.
Look, I'm only 22. The prefrontal cortex hasn't completely solidified yet. So
Hey, you're running. Go run. Roll a. Is where's everybody else going?
I mean,
I'm
I don't know
following.
what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know if we're fully aware of what's happening up there, to be honest.
Beatty and Raz are gonna stop over here and have a picnic. No, they're with you. They're gonna be with you, but I'm gonna put them there for now. As you are breakneck running after this thing through the forest, you realize that it looks like it is being ripped back at just breakneck speeds, at a speed at which I don't think anyone here could travel. Redvald, are you going with Kaida and Emmy as they rush off?
Yes, I had just asked Emmy to help me find my boy, and she takes off running. So
Like a bloodhound that caught a scent. She's
yeah.
gone.
So I follow.
Okay. Beryl, what about you and Iris?
Does anyone say anything?
Yeah, how aware are we of what they're doing up there?
We just hear
Wait, can
what,
we-
and
can we
then
yell back?
bushes.
Forest, Spaghetti Man.
I think they're having a picnic up there.
That's something that the kids are saying these days.
Spaghetti Man, right? Skibbity
Such
Spaghetti
something
Man. I think
sh-
I've heard that around the library.
Beryl.
Sorry, is that a bad word?
Beryl and Iris are my favorite.
I don't know, but I don't like it.
Well, I don't either. I'm not sure what language it is, to be honest. And I know a few.
It's. I thought it was dwarven. Oh no!
No. At least not a dialect. I'm
Gnomish.
aware of.
Oh.
Maybe. All right. Well, I guess.
As we're, like, walking
Yeah, we're just like leisurely climbing back up the roots thing, just like.
Oh my god. I'm trying so hard not to interrupt the comedy so we can clip things.
the comedy stylings.
The spaghetti thing got me. That was the problem.
So by the time we climb up here,
the
presumably
skibbity
they're
spaghetti.
gone in the forest.
They're all
right?
yeah,
just,
and I
out
don't
of
like
sight.
this map is gonna kind of not be as useful for a minute, so you guys
Fair.
can click it off to story mode. As you're ripping through this forest, I want all of you to. How fast are you trying to move, Emmy? Are you trying to stay ahead of everybody, or are you letting them stay with you?
I'm running as fast as I can, so I've got 35
Okay.
movement speed.
You have 35.
Because, interestingly enough, this is kind of a little bit an area that I would be okay with.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Redvald, what's your speed? I know Kaitis is 30.
Mine is 35.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then, Emmy, let's do this. Let's do a dex check, not a save, just a check to see
Yep.
just like how far ahead you're kind of pulling on this, because this thing is moving fast.
Dex check. With my +0.
You got
That's-
Oh,
that's
I
an
rolled
18.
well!
Yeah.
That's an 18. You are roll a perception while you're doing this too, because you're moving quick.
If Iris sees people running, she's gonna take off at 80 feet around.
That's a 15.
Okay. As you are moving, let's see. Okay. As you are kind of ripping through this forest after this thing, it almost looks like and you realize it as you've been chasing it for maybe 30 seconds, that this thing is intentionally matching your speed. At first you think it's going to pull away, and it starts to act like it's going to, and then as you run after it, you notice that the strands of this thing are just like splayed out in front of you. It's reforming into this kind of like spiral like humanoid in front of you that is not moving. It's just being carried in the air by these like ribbon like bands as they rip through the forest. And as they're doing this, I need Kaida and Redvald to roll perception checks as well, please.
I rolled a 12.
Okay. And you
rolled a
rolled a 5.
5.
Nice. Neither of you see it either, as Emmy, I need to know if let's see, that's plus, if an 18 hits you.
Yes.
As you are
Fucking
rushing
check,
after
yes.
this spaghetti spiral man monster, your leg is suddenly ripped out from under you as you are held into the air. And as Kaida and Redvald, as you approach, you see what appears to be one of the trees with its mouth open with a large eyeball in the center of the tree, now holding Emmy aloft with the intent of throwing it into her mouth. And Emmy, you are going to take... You're grappled automatically from the attack, and...
Spell, because can
Up,
I
up,
hellish
up, up,
rebuke?
up.
It says it's a reaction. But...
Actually, you don't take any damage. This is just a... Oh, no, wait. You were poisoned. Interesting. I need a con saving throw, please. That is an interesting thing that this does.
Did you say it
This
was
is a very
aiming to put her in its mouth?
It is, yeah.
This happens to Emmy an unusual
Yeah, you're getting
amount.
eaten a lot. These things are strangely... I've been creating accidentally a lot of hungry
A
monsters.
lot of vor in
Mouths.
your head lately, apparently.
accidental vor. Nobody's really as interested in like throwing blades and stuff around here.
after third instance.
I'm sorry things are swallowing you. Stop fighting monsters. Fight people.
What was...
I need a con save, please. As this thing's tentacle, like, as it wraps around you, the spikes dig into you, and it is like you feel the poison of it coursing into your leg.
That is
And
a-
you were
Oh,
able to
yeah.
resist it. You were not
Ayo.
poisoned, but you are
Good
grappled.
rolls.
And so I need
and I don't take any
everyone-
damage.
You don't take any damage. This is not a damaging attack. I need all of you to roll initiative, and what'll happen is you, Iris, will get to go this round, and Beryl, you'll get to go next round.
That's fair, because Beryl's been ambling along at a leisurely 30 feet compared to everyone's 35 and 80 or whatever.
The only reason I said Iris gets to be in this one is because
Yeah,
she's so fucking
Technically,
fast.
if I'm dashing, I'm some 60, but
Am I still able as my reaction to cast Hellish Rebuke?
Oh, I
on it?
could have done.
What is the
multiple.
description of Hellish Rebuke? Do you have to take damage?
Let me just take the spell. It's not easy to check spells.
Sorry, I can pull it
I've
up
got
if
the
you need me to.
book. I can pull it up real quick. The
Spell
creature that damaged you, yeah, in response to taking damage from a
So-
creature.
Okay, so it does.
This is a creature, for what it's worth.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, damage you.
but
So
yeah, like,
technically it didn't damage me. So
right,
Okay.
yeah, wouldn't work on like a trap, but yeah, cool.
no. Okay, all good. Then that doesn't work. It's okay. I won't waste it. Okay, sweet.
Okay.
Roll initiative.
Oh, I actually need to roll for this thing too, because I have no idea. Can't be good. Yeah.
I also have
the
to roll.
guy's a
I can't
zero.
roll for Kipri.
He's already in. It automatically rolls for him if he's an NPC,
Okay.
which he's going first currently.
Hell yeah.
He apparently gets 31 minutes to make a decision.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you have Kepri is actually first, as you were like held upside down by this thing. It looks almost like a tree, but as you look at it, you realize it has this massive orange eye in the middle of it, staring right at you, and opening within the middle of it are 4 rows of teeth that begin to like open up like a maw as it's like gnashing with each like separate jaw you can hear close. It's like and you watch as the tentacles around it has 8 of them reach out, and they're grabbing things out of the air, and you see as it's pulling these like spectral forms that you hear almost kind of screaming as they go by, just like ah, into its mouth, and then you hear as it's consuming. It seems like these things in the air as well. What's Kepri do?
Horrifying.
Rend attack.
Okay. Hit him.
I don't have a character sheet. I can't.
I can pull it up if you need me to.
I can roll it in Roll20 and tell you what it is if it helps.
That's fine. Yeah, I trust you. Yeah.
Okay.
We're doing a podcast together. This is not like some random group that I'm like, this person min-maxed. How dare they?
I can screenshot if
You
you
would
want,
cheat?
'cause that is a nat 25.
Ew.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
25.
Dang.
Hell yeah.
Besides
20 plus
dice.
5. Roll your.
He does 9. He
Roll
does
the
9
dude.
damage. Wait. What is that? What does he do? He does 1d4 plus 3. Oh yeah, no, sorry. He does 6 slashing damage and 9 radiant.
Ooh, okay, 15 damage.
Hell yeah.
Checking that here. That's good. You watch as this creature. No. You watch as this creature like reels a little bit from the attack, but it seems like it's whatever it's using as these like leg-like appendages, which seem like rooted in the ground. It doesn't seem like it's able to move very fast because you watch it kind of like react to this, and it kind of just like leans around, but doesn't really go anywhere.
Okay.
And that can it do anything else? Can Capri? I guess he's a boy. Good boy.
I think we do say just he most of the time.
Yeah.
I think I've said he as well. I think that's all he can do on his turn.
Okay. Barrel. It's your turn.
Didn't you say I will?
Oh yeah,
come in
sorry, you
next
don't
round?
get
Yeah.
to make it up here. Iris, you were booking it coming
Barrel's
around the corner, and you make it
huffing.
here.
Huffing it. Yeah, I realized I
You
can go
book it coming around the
120
corner.
around.
Jesus.
So
Fastest old lady in
love this
town.
so
Those
much.
aqua aerobics really working out for you.
Oh yes, dear. And she leaps. I think she's going to throw a produce. Like she will have maybe dropped or dismissed the shillelagh, whichever doesn't involve any actual action. And she'll, when she sees it's a tree, she's gonna produce flame and throw it as she's running at it.
Okay.
So let's see how that goes. That'll be the main action. Are you fucking kidding?
Oof. Yeah. That
Are you
doesn't hit.
fucking kidding? It's a 7, by the way. She's annoyed, so she just continues to run at. So this thing, is it a tree or is it like a thing that looks like a tree? I'm sorry if I missed that.
When you're looking, you're coming at this thing at a breakneck pace, and it looks
Yes.
like a tree. But when you're looking at the like appendages coming off of it, it has all of these different tentacles, that were posed like branches clearly at one time, but it is like waving them all around. It has one very large eye and like multiple jaws full of teeth. You'd be surprised if this were a tree.
Could I grapple it?
You could try.
Is this like, does it look like in the, you know what, let's see if I hit first. I'm gonna use my bonus
It's
action.
large, so I think you
Oh, I don't
technically
think that
can
works.
grab it.
Yeah, because I've got the grappler feet.
Right, and I think you can go one size
yeah.
bigger. It's large.
When you hit a creature for an attack.
Grappling this
It
fucker.
doesn't
grapple the
actually
shit out of
spec.
it.
Oh wait. If you don't have to spend to move a creature.
Oh, I did
If the
some
creature
action
is your
as
size. It doesn't specify if it's got to be smaller or mine.
I
But
think
I'll
it's,
see
if I
if I
remember
hit
right, it's
anyway.
large or smaller. I think I said it's one size bigger than you, I believe.
Oh hell yeah! Alrighty. Unarmed strike. Let's see if it. Don't be homophobic. Let me hit. You fucker!
Oh.
Does a 12 hit?
12 doesn't hit this week.
Fucker!
You notice though that like it's not that
Okay.
you're not punching or grabbing, it's that every time you try to swing at it, this thing is coated in some kind of disgusting mucus and is also like slapping your attacks away. So as you go to
There's more
swing at it, it's
goo.
not that you can't hit it because it's not really moving. It's just that it's both slippery and it is trying to slap you with all these tentacles that is preventing you from hitting it.
Oh. And she's irritated at that.
We need an accidental war counter and a goo counter.
Goo.
How
would
many
be
baddies
good.
have some kind of goo?
Uh-huh.
I said it was going to be kind of a body horror thing. I didn't mean like slippery and hungry, but apparently that's what I went with.
Chat also would like a
Slippery
war
and
counter,
hungry.
apparently.
Yeah, no, that is fantastic.
War counter, go. Ethan's war
I
counter.
think that is. I don't want to be beside it, but I guess I am. I'm gonna stay around it, but I'm gonna intentionally go to wherever the mouth is not.
Okay. For what it's worth, these tentacles are all around this thing. There's no good way away from that thing.
Great.
But yeah, that is where that is. Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna spend a key point, and I'm going to use patient defense, and I'm gonna
Okay.
disengage, and
Do you get to move? with
no, that's got to be
disengaging?
as the bonus action. Never
Yeah.
mind, I used my bonus action.
And I'm kind of thinking you're out of like movement at this point because you had to haul ass up.
That
here,
is
so-
true. Yep, I'm there.
Okay.
Cool.
It is. I did its initiative wrong, so it's actually next. So right after Iris, this thing goes, and all of you who are within range, so everybody but Beryl, I need you. Actually, I've got to roll against all of you. Hang on, it's an attack.
Great.
1, 2, 3. That's 1, 2, 3. I've already got you, and Capri 4. Okay, that's Redvold, a nat 1 doesn't get you. A 13. Kaida, does that grab you in any way? Does that hit your armor class? I don't think so.
Nope.
Okay.
Suck it.
Iris, that's a 23 for you though.
Fuck off. Yeah, that hits.
I'm sorry. And then Capri is a 13. I don't think that hits Capri though.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I rolled a 1, a 6, a 16, and now it's 6. And that was the
I
other
have
thing.
13. Actually does hit Capri. It
Ties.
meets.
So Capri is grabbed. As Capri and you are grabbed, Iris, I need a con save from you and Capri.
Oh no. Okay. To do the save, do I just press the stat? That's got to be it, right?
No,
Yours is
you
so
right click
different
it.
from me.
Right click it and it'll come up with an option.
Oh! Yes, I see what that. God fucking damn it. So what's my? Hold on, just to see what the
Rolls are killing you
modifier.
today.
Just to see what the modifier would be, I'm gonna hit save, but we'll take the 7 that I rolled. Well, that wouldn't have been
There's no
nice.
way you have a 0 modifier, right?
I definitely do.
Okay.
I'm
all right, well,
Dexy.
it's a 7. What does
She's
Capri get?
90 years old.
6.
She does have a 0.
6.
con.
Okay. Both both Iris and Capri are poisoned by the vines that wrap around your feet.
Oh,
And
dear.
the bad news, Iris, about this mouth on this thing is as you are poisoned by it, its whole mouth and eye rotate around. The eye first to look at you as you're being held, and then the mouth rotates around with its jaws going chuk, 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 chuk.
Poor fuck.
And it's going to try to put you in its mouth, which is another.
No!
One more attack. It's gonna bite you. Oh no, that's a 20. Oh no.
I'm gonna use
no,
my
that's a
reaction
20.
to
lower the
try and
damage?
minimize this damage.
How many
Oh,
hit points
God.
do you have? Not a bunch.
21.
That's not good. Whenever I'm rolling this many dice. Oh, that's 12 points of damage. Piercing damage.
Alright, well, I'm gonna use my reaction. I'm gonna
Okay.
try and reduce that a little bit.
Having a bad day, Iris.
I haven't landed a blow in multiple
I
sessions.
think like four, like
No.
3 episodes or something. It's been
Yeah.
crazy.
I should get a Cleo counter. Okay, so this will be less than it actually shows. So we're gonna take away the +3, the attack
Okay.
+3. So it's just 7 + 7. It should be 14. Okay, no, that's accurate then.
7
Proficient?
plus.
Oh, just
It's
plus
plus
4.
your
It's 11.
dex.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know why
So
I
you
get a
take
+3.
only 4 points of piercing damage, and
Excellent.
this thing is biting at you. You were in front of its jaws. You know, I imagine trying to maneuver away from the 3 jaws. It's like, and it manages to clip you, and it is actively trying to put you into its mouth. That's its goal, but it is not able to do that this round. So that is all it can do.
Fucking
Uh,
hell!
Redfall, that makes it your turn.
Screaming at the ethereal plane in general, and just at this,
Fair.
this forest. Stop taking my family! As I trigger a Wolven rage, so everyone gets advantage on attacks against it because of pack tactics, and like a lumberjack, I raise my axe and strike again
Nice.
recklessly.
Damn.
So I'm gonna roll.
Well-
It was a reckless attack, so I'm gonna roll.
Yeah, roll again. That doesn't hit.
Oof.
Damn.
Oh
Yeah, that does not hit.
no, that's
Unfortunately. You go to chop into this very tree-like appendage, and it is just like one of these tentacles is solely focused on trying to grab you. So every time you try to swing, it's just like batting into like this tentacle that's like trying to hit you, and you're not able to get through to slash at it. Is there anything else you want to do?
I would like to put myself as much as possible between its mouth and my friends.
Okay. I'm gonna say, Cleo, that gives you half cover then, so it'll give you +2 AC whenever it
Thank you,
tries to
dude.
hit you.
You're welcome, Iris. Hang in
Red
there.
Bull, I'm gonna
Oh,
give you
I
some
am.
risk with that.
Cause hanging.
I got 45 hit points. I'm all right.
You think that, buddy?
Yeah.
Nice, I'm rolling. Emmy, it's
damn.
your turn.
My max is 27, man. Fuck.
Get
Oh
it.
wow.
Okay, it's my turn. Sorry.
Yes.
My brain caught up with what you said.
I
staring at-
watched your brain. This is the nice thing about us having video on this side is I can like watch you be like, it's happening. I can see.
Yeah, you actually see the moment you went, oh, you saw me go, oh shit, it's my.
Yeah, I did. I literally watched you do it. It was great.
Attempt. I am grappled. That is the thing that is.
Yes, you are grappled. You can use your action to break the grapple if you want to, or you can just attack it because it's not.
It's not like it can get away.
Yeah, you can get out of its hands if you want to, but it's up to you.
I'd have to break the grapple, so that doesn't actually help me too much. What do I want to do to its face, though?
And it is currently not facing you. It is trying to eat. It is trying to eat Iris currently.
She's gonna attempt. She's gonna attempt the stock standard warlock thing because he's right there. Not that. Oh, did I do that? Yeah, no, I do that. Emmy's angry because they have Redvold Sun. That's a 16,
16 will hit.
which does 10.
Nice.
Okay.
Ooh.
Don't forget you have advantage on attack rolls against
Oh yeah.
this thing.
Roll to see if you crit.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm so
No,
sorry.
I did not. I did not hit.
The second one was a nat one.
Yeah.
Everyone.
I did definitely not
but
hit.
you
with
did
that,
hit
so
it.
I did hit it though. So, yes. So still 10 damage, and
Yeah.
yeah. Emmy's.
Were you aiming for it, or were you aiming for the tentacle that's holding Iris?
I think the eye.
The eye. Okay.
Yes.
Then it has to make a check on that. No.
Emmy's looking mildly feral.
Uh-huh.
Upside down and feral.
The
Ha.
curly hair is just.
Sorry, that was funny. Upside down and feral's good. You watch it get hit in the eye, and for the briefest of seconds, like it's like blinking, like trying to. It's one eye trying to like figure out how to see again, but it seems to be able to see still.
Damn.
But it does seem like you potentially could blind this thing if you hit it in the right spot, or hit it hard enough.
right to
Okay.
the eye.
Do you want to stay right by it? Do you want to move away? What do you want to do?
I'm still in its grasp, so I'll stay there.
Oh yes, you're being held.
Grasp.
Never mind.
I just
Upside
picture
down,
something like
looking mildly
dangling
feral.
upside down, like trying to swing at it. Fuck you.
She's
Kaida, it's your turn.
she's breathing hard. She's pissed off.
Breathing hard,
I-
tied up, upside down.
I'm gonna take my side, and I'm gonna try to hit the branch like that's holding Emmy.
Okay. Roll to hit.
How do I roll with advantage?
You
You can.
right-click.
Yeah,
Right.
you guys have to right click. I like
Oh, I
pull mine
see.
up and it works.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
3.
Yeah, 21.
Oh,
my
damage.
God.
Hell yeah.
Jesus. That's crazy.
2 15s.
You
Break
kind of,
something
as you
open.
swing your scythe, you tear through both the one that is holding Riss and the one that's holding Kepri,
Woohoo!
because they were closer together. So you managed to chop both of those. They are both for the rest of this round. So at the top of the round, you will have your you won't have disadvantage anymore.
Wonderful.
So you also do 17 damage to that.
Fuck yeah.
Takes that off. Okay.
Take
Yeah.
that.
Anything else you want to do?
Pooh, thanks, dear.
You hear it go. It's nasty. Got a lot of tongue action
You
there.
nasty.
Sorry.
Someone's been practicing their monster calls. Which romance stories are you working on right now?
Oh, you want the Shadow Daddy?
It's okay. In my notes, it's weird monster gasping with a lot of tongue action.
And that like constant like. Y'all have a row.
We'll add that to the hup hup hups.
All the biting and the screaming. It is Kepri's turn again. This thing is looking not great. It doesn't look like it's doing too good.
Ren, straight to the eyeball. If he's
Okay.
because is he grappled or Kaida freed him?
Oh, he's free, so he can fly up and run.
Yeah, Ren to the eyeball.
Okay, roll with advantage because he has the same rage thing.
19.
Oh, that hits.
6 slashing, 8 radiant.
Nice.
Okay. Ouch. He can't beat that. So you watch as the eye is rend and it starts to like bleed and gush out of the eye, this like yellowish pus like ooze, and it slams its eyes shut and like as it's like trying to like figure out. I'm sorry. It makes noises, man. I don't know.
It's good. It's good.
As it's trying to like hold its eye to prevent any further damage from it, but this thing is now blinded.
Nice.
Nice. Yes.
Beryl,
that's
that makes it your turn. You were here. Come huffing
Woo!
and puffing.
Right, okay, so Beryl comes running up, and what exactly is the scene that he sees? Who all is being grappled?
You see, I think in the distance as you're running up, you watch as Kaida like severs the two tentacles off this thing. You watch as the mouth is rotated around to the side where Emmy is to begin to try to eat her, but the eye has now been rend by Kepri, and so you see this thing like, and it is continuing with its other 5 tentacles that aren't preoccupied with Emmy because it's lost 2 now. It is actively like pulling these like what look like spirits or ethereal like ghost-like creatures into its mouth, and it's continuing to eat them every time it chomps, which is just like constant that like it is actively eating things out of the air.
But who from our part has everyone who was grappled in our party been freed?
Emmy is still being held upside down.
Emmy's
Hanging.
being held. Okay.
She's being about to be fed to the mouth of this thing because it knows where she is. It can touch her.
Okay, so Beryl, I think, comes huffing up and sort of just manages to get into the vicinity, get in range, and so this thing has an eye, but it's kind of like closed now because Kepri like scratched it and like raked its claws through it. Okay, so seeing Emmy grappled by a tentacle branch thing, Beryl kind of comes running up and I'm gonna launch another barrage of magic missiles, and ooh, we have a map.
Okay.
I'm gonna put that on the screen.
Ignore the map.
Oh, ignore the map. Okay, I will.
Ignore the map right now, please.
I mean, it
Never
seems
mind.
fitting.
Okay.
All right.
It is,
I'm gonna launch
setting up
like a
the
barrage of magic missiles, and I'm gonna aim just like Han Solo shooting the tentacle, the Sarlacc tentacle that's trying to eat Lando Calrissian. I'm gonna aim like
Great
2
reference.
of the magic missiles at the tentacle that's holding Emmy, and then I'm gonna send the third one kind of at the mouth itself on the trunk of the thing. So let me
Okay.
see how this goes.
So
when
roll
I
the
just
damage on
cast
those.
it from the thing. And I didn't mention it last time. For anyone in the stream or listening who doesn't know, Magic Missile is a fun little spell that shoots 3 little darts of magical force, and they just hit unerringly. You don't have to roll to hit. They always hit. So let's say the first
so which
2.
ones hit where?
Let's say the first 2 were at the tentacle, and the last one was at the mouth. The order that I said them in. So.
Okay. So the 4 damage is enough to sever the tentacle that was holding Emmy. So Emmy, you are free. and you were only poisoned until the start of your round, so you were only poisoned for a few more. The other one hits into the creature, and it like, as you slam into it, it's like it's starting to look pretty bad.
Emmy wasn't poisoned.
Oh yeah, she succeeded. I failed.
I succeeded.
Yeah.
My cat's
Oh yeah,
So I
sorry.
think it's
Oh,
technically
Kip.
right because each missile is a D4 plus 1. So I think the
Yeah.
four, the one that hit the mouth is 5 total. I don't
Yeah,
think that's how it's
okay.
displaying it. I don't
5.
actually know how it's displaying it here.
It's a bit
8,
weird.
10, 11.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
It's showing right.
It is. The total is correct, but it's
Oh.
since I aimed at slightly different targets, so the little numbers in the
Weirdly,
circles are
if you
just the
click on it,
die
it
rolls.
shows the right numbers, but it didn't show the right ones there, which is weird.
Well, it just added all of them up
It
and
just
then
does the
added
total.
4 for the
5.
total. Yeah, so it's
Right.
So it was like 4
But click on
damage,
it and
2
pull it up.
damage.
It like shows at the
When I
bottom.
click on it-
425.
Oh yeah. Okay, I see that now. Yeah, I thought it was just showing me the spell description because I didn't scroll down. I'm like, that's not helpful. I want to see the rolls.
Yeah, it's weird, but yeah, 5 damage to it. It is looking pretty rough. It's still alive, but it looks pretty rough. It's not looking good.
All right, but that that kind of freed Emmy from the.
That does free Emmy.
Awesome.
She
Okay.
is free.
Yeah, so Beryl comes huffing up and launches these darts of magical force at the tree monster.
Okay. Next up is Iris.
She's gonna try and so everyone's
Touch the
down.
ground.
Yeah, she's just gonna try and kick it? She gonna kick it.
You have advantage.
Hell yeah.
Advantage to kick.
I think it cancels out because I'm poisoned, or is the poison like done?
It's done at the beginning of your round.
Yes!
Yeah, it's gone.
Let's hit 24!
It's a 24. the
Yes!
dice have decided its pride is still on. You win.
No, it's only because of Redwald. That's it. I rolled a 5 initially.
You did roll a 5.
Aaron, thank you. Thank you.
Oh my god, that's terrible.
some
Oh yeah, you definitely hit it.
Okay.
Iris, as you kick into this thing, you feel your kick shudder against its body. How do you want to do this?
Yay! I'm gonna do the grapple thing because I can do that when I connect and damage. And she's just going to like, okay, I'm fully picturing this 80-year-old woman like Black Widow flipping onto the thing.
Yeah.
And as she gets up, I think it snaps and she kind of lands with the top half in her arms. And then she like turns around to see the rest of it. She's like, well, and then she'll drop it.
This tree-like creature. I for a moment I had that like Final Fantasy VI. You're gonna suplex the train kind of
Yeah.
image in my head of like you grabbing it and like picking it up and slamming it.
I do
Anyway,
love that.
Yeah, you manage to like you do like a Rey Mysterio style like flip on this thing, and that's a dated reference for anybody who wasn't into wrestling when they were in middle school and is also a millennial. But you grab onto this thing, flip it over, and you realize that it's been torn in half. And in the middle of this thing is this very strange looking crystalline structure in the middle of it. Emmy, you're the. I think with your being close to it, can you roll an Arcana check for me, please? Because it is familiar to you.
Iris is gonna look at Belle. She's like, "Don't you fucking touch it."
That's a 13.
With a 13, you have no idea what it is, but in looking at it, it reminds you because of the shape and the consistency and kind of what it's doing. It's like pulsating. The crystalline like structure of it in the middle of this tree. It reminds you of the thing inside the large serpent that said it had a bio engine inside of it. It looks very akin to the bio engine that you saw when you were swallowed by the serpent.
Well, I won't touch it, but a little look-see couldn't hurt. Can Beryl
You got
amble up and
really
take a look,
weird
too?
last time.
Wait, Beryl. Instead of touching the thing that is glowing, and I pull out the crystal bio engine in my pack as a comparison.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, could you use this as a to see similarities rather than touching the.
I did say I wouldn't touch the thing. I just want to get a little closer and have a look. But yeah, I mean, especially seeing what she's produced, can we kind of like the two of us kind of compare and contrast and kind of try to get
Yeah.
a sense of what we're looking at?
Roll an Arcana check for me with advantage because you have the other piece, which was smart. Arcana.
Total of 20.
Jesus, you have a +8. That's
have
insane. Okay.
expertise.
Smart boy.
Oh, I forget about that with wizards now.
It's a big
Yeah. So, you on thinking about this and kind of analyzing it, you recognize that the gem inside the tree is this like grayish. I mean, everything in the ethereal plane seems like it's some hue of gray. But in spending time looking at this, you actually have the briefest moment of flashbacks back to that moment that you communed with that black onyx gem and remember that like mountain of bodies that you were standing above, and you have that like briefest of moments like that, but you recognize that this is not the same. It's similar in structure, this crystalline like thing that's pulsating within this tree, but it's not the same kind of gem, because what this seems to be doing is converting energy. As you watch, and you actually kind of watch it start to do this, as the body has been ripped in half, which hilariously is the only way you would have seen this. She decided to rip this thing in half. You watch as the energy inside this thing seems to be like pulsing out. Whereas it looked like maybe it was functionally, the way it was constructed within this creature, it may have been moving something from one part to another part. Underneath the ground, underneath the creature itself. It seems like now it is kind of just releasing this energy out all around you. And you start to notice that the mist around you is actually getting thicker as this thing is like pulsing out. And I think with the 20, you're able to piece together that this thing seems like it was some kind of recycling being, some kind of creature that was converting the like spectral essence of these things around it into energy that it was pumping below it. That's gonna get taken out of context. And the
In our game?
there's no way. And then as you're comparing
Pumping below it. Look, we know it's a bottom already, but Jesus.
As you're looking at the thing that claimed it had a bio engine inside of it, you see a very similar like splintering, almost key like marks that are like coming off the sides of it. It almost looks like a crystalline heart. Both of them in a way have very like heart shaped, and I mean heart as in like our physical like organ like heart. They have very like valve like appendages that seem like they might even be hollow. And as you're looking at the like key like structure coming off of that thing, you recognize that it seems like they had a similar purpose, some kind of like consumption and then production. It seems like it might have been, it's converting energy of some kind into something else. Which is strange because these are entirely different planes that these creatures seem to be.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask, like, because these are completely different creatures and completely different, not just environments, but literal planes of existence. Can Emmy and I, well, we can kind of roleplay this a little bit, but it's absolutely baffling to me that such vastly different creatures from such wildly different environments would have such similarities in these internal structures. What do you think, Emmy? Have you ever read anything about this? Can either one of us do any other kind of further check to see if we know why these creatures from such different areas and walks of life would have this in them?
I mean, it stands to reason that the bio monsters are probably doing the same things, but it makes perfect sense that the creature from a physical plane, it consumes physical energy, so therefore it needs to eat physical beings, whereas here, where it's on a spirit plane, wouldn't it make sense that it has to convert spirit energy, therefore is consuming spirits as its energy?
Well, sure, but you're right, they serve a similar purpose in their environment, and I could see some kind of convergent evolution creating some kind of a similar organ in two different beings in different environments, but this seems crafted, created, right? Do you think it's purely biological?
I mean, in terms of the fact that, I mean, it's entirely plausible. I mean, we've seen a number of creatures that have been created different ways. We've seen the mushroom people. We've seen, all sorts. there's apparently a sentient race of snow people to the north. So it does stand to reason that these creatures potentially are. Well, it depends. They're a god, so that everything is created in some manner. I mean.
Kaida nudges Iris and is like, do you understand what they're talking about?
Honestly, not much. But, Beryl, are you implying that something might be changing a natural order of some kind?
Well, not necessarily changing the natural order, but I don't know, placing things in these different areas for some nefarious purpose, maybe. Can I think about it from this angle? Is there anything from recorded history or from Beryl's own learned experiences that might link this kind of structure, this weird crystalline bio-engine type thing with the wells? Was there anything that ever was like recorded as anything that was studied, any of the creatures that came out of the wells that had anything like this? Because we've also encountered these gem-like things now in the well. You know, you said it wasn't quite the same, but it did evoke in Beryl's memory that experience he had communing with the gem that came out of the well. Is there any connection potentially between these structures and the wells?
Roll a history check, and I think it's with advantage given that it sounds like Emmy is helping you. Unless Emmy, you want to roll independently.
I will be helping him with this,
Okay.
but at the same time, there's something ticking over in Emmy's brain, but I'll let him do his thing.
If you'll allow it, I
Yes,
have
Howard.
that. I have a history book on me that I can consult for
Oh,
an
yeah.
additional bonus to this. which
I
never
forgot
got.
about this. Yes, you
Yeah,
do.
I never. So advantage or
nerd.
advantage or single roll? What did we
Well,
determine?
Emmy, ask the rest of your question, because I think this may all fall into one thing. So what are you thinking?
I think it's interesting that we're looking at potentially living crystal when you have a living crystal.
Right. I'm well aware. I'm well aware that these are things that exist in our world, on our plane, on Toa, and predate or exist independent of the wells. I'm just, I mean, this crystalline structure it's similar, right? But it's not quite the same. So, I
But
don't know.
considering that the original sea monster, the mother, seemed to come from the giant rift, it stands to reason that potentially this came from beyond anyway.
It is. It's all possible.
I mean, in terms of the history, I mean, where did Garnet people come from?
Well, that's not something he's ever been able to explain to me. I'm not sure.
But
well, there's
also
no harm
you
in
have,
checking. I've got a
but you
book with
also
me.
have gem augmentations. How did your people learn to do that?
Well, I don't exactly know. My people, as I know them, aren't actually gem dwarves. This is actually a recent development. And you know he's gesturing. You can see it on camera, but the stream can't. He's gesturing towards the gem that's protruding from his forehead. He's
His
like,
forehead.
this wasn't actually always there. It's not a birthmark as you might think it is. It actually kind of came out around the same time I met up with Garnet. So I don't really know
So-
beyond what I've read.
Did it come out in meeting Garnet, or did it happen and then you met Garnet?
No, it started more or less. I don't know about the correlation versus the causation, but it was the same time that I met that. Garnet
And did it
sort of
form or was it
awoke.
implanted?
Sorry, I was talking over you a little bit. And I didn't hear that question.
No. Was it formed or implanted?
Formed. It protruded rather than it was.
So, something biologically changed you.
I don't,
Or
I don't know the
unlocked
answer to
something.
that, right? I don't know if something was awakened in me, or something changed me. I didn't feel changed at the time.
But what if this is the same principle in practice? The same entity or entities making these changes?
I mean, it's an interesting line of thought. Iris, did you have something to say?
Is it common? This is because one of Iris's parents were able to resonate with gems, and so is Beatty. Is it common that people grow gem protrusions, or is this very much a unique
This is
instance with
a
Beryl?
limited thing to gem dwarfs, as far as you know. It was, the race that you guys created during the setup session is effectively the only race that anyone's aware of that has like gem protrusions from their body. The interconnectedness of the ability to resonate with gems has never been a required thing of like being gem dwarf or having that like lineage, but the gem dwarfs were the people who helped like
Spread that knowledge.
explain how to do it, and also like determine like, hey, you guys can do this instead of doing that, and it was able to kind of like, people figured out they were able to do it. Imagine
Nice.
like maybe 1 out of 10 people have the ability to resonate with some gem, and it's a relatively limited thing. You can only resonate with certain gems, and the ability to do so is kind of a limited thing.
Fair.
All right, well, we can hypothesize till we're blue in the face, Emmy, but until we roll some dice, we're not going to get any new information from the DM.
Well, no, and that's where the dice roll. I'm like, and that's why I'm like, I was happy to wait until after you'd kind of surmised your thing to ask, because I'm like,
Beryl, this
it
is
was
no
a
time for
thought that was
gambling.
bubbling.
What does your book say? Because this is new, so I don't know how the book works.
So the book
What does
is
your
just,
history book say?
So it's a +5 to a history check because it is a book tied to the history skill. It's like
I think you're still getting assistance too, so I'm still fine with you getting advantage.
Alright,
That makes
so
sense.
I
It's a
didn't get the macro quite
big ass
working,
number.
so I'm just gonna roll the history check and we will add 5 to it ourselves. So 24 would be the total. Because Beryl pulls this out of his like pack, while he and Emmy are sort of talking, Beryl pulls this book out of his pack and he starts just kind of like, like licks his finger, starts flipping through pages, like trying to find something relevant.
In your knowledge, in connecting the things that both Emmy has studied in college and I mean through her vast history with her father and other things like that, and your schooling alongside the book that you're flipping through, you're reminded of you flip to the section about the crystalline structures that were discovered during the convergence and the knowledge of the gem dwarf people. And with a 24, the thing that sticks out to you is that as far as anyone knows, the crystalline structures that existed were buried within this plane. And this plane, again, as far as anybody knows, was the first ever plane. It was the one that Toa created. It was her plane before all others existed. And so these crystalline structures seem to be bioconductive or biological in some method, or not, or maybe just sentient as a construct of some kind. But they have been in the first world for quite a while, and you could guess maybe that there's an echo of that within the ethereal plane, which sits now, because it is the ethereal plane, like we talked about when we first started this, is like the glue between all the planes. It like sat between all the planes. With the convergence of all the planes getting mushed down into one plane, all that glue had nowhere to be. It just like is around this now. And you're not entirely sure. That's what scared the Rakshasa the most, was the idea of like the ethereal plane just being the only other plane that exists outside of the world below, which is technically a separate planar universe. And so it's this very like, strange idea of like, what happens when you mush a plane down, and then the world that sits right next to it, what happens to it? And so maybe it's just like an echo of that. It could very well be that this creature's not from this plane, and maybe it's from the material plane and it came over here for food because clearly it was eating stuff. Maybe it serves some larger purpose here and it's always been here. You're not entirely sure. Even with a 24, I think it's hard to like hypothesize exactly what that might mean. But those are the thoughts that go through your head around like the history of it.
So these kinds of crystalline structures predate the convergence. Even they were part of this plane from very early on.
It was discovered during the process of the convergence, so they must have existed pre-convergence. This plane existed pre-convergence, so they must have existed pre-convergence.
I think Iris will look at Redvald, and then kind of back at this scene, and she's gonna like unwrap her shawl and just kind of scoop it, the engine with the shawl in between
it's not that
her
big.
and it.
It's maybe like the size of a softball. So it looks like a crystalline like valve heart with too many valves. That's like,
She's gonna
softball.
scoop it up, and she's like, just out of curiosity, gonna look down and see like what plumbing, like if it was going.
This thing is full of yellow pus. Like
Ew.
just
Okay.
it was when you tore this thing in half, it just like sprayed. It was nasty.
Okay.
Where's the goo counter?
Mark one up.
I mean, you could put, if you really want to find out, you could put your hand in it or whatever, but it doesn't look good.
Iris is fine. But she'll kind of wrap it up. She'll hand it to Emmy, and then she'll just kind of, right, we're on a mission, and then she'll start walking back the way that we came.
I hold the pussy crystal structure and just put it in my goo-filled bag.
That was a good shawl too. Iris is a little upset about that.
Do you
Keep
have
that one
both
yourself.
of them now, Emmy, or do you hand the?
I think
the
you're
other
still holding the
bioengine?
one I gave you from the
Alright,
the
so-
sea monster.
Yeah. So if you don't object, Beryl will hold on to that, put that one in his pack, and
Well, all right. Maybe if we can get back to a library or the university, we can study
Well-
these further.
What if, after obviously the obvious circumstance that we are going to get Redwald's son back, why don't we go visit the gem dwarfs? They're going to know the most about gem structures, right?
can we be walking and talking at this point? Because I don't want to be
Yeah,
holding
you
up
can.
Redvold from.
Actually,
from-
while y'all are beginning to walk and talk, Redvold, roll a perception check for me.
Okay. I'm so perceptive. That's an 11.
With an
Let's
11, Redvold, for the briefest of seconds, you feel like you hear the wind hits your ear, and you feel like you hear someone scream out, "Dad!" You hear,
Paragon! Paragon!
you can tell which direction it came from. It's down the path that you're walking.
Iris, I think I heard my son. This way. And
Let's go.
My pace picks up.
Mhm.
I'm
Iris will
coming, Paragon.
intentionally keep pace with Redwald this time.
Okay. As you are rushing up, you come to a kind of like, again, all this has been on a path. You come to a kind of open clearing that a path leads up to. You can actually open the map again if you want to.
Just moving a
A
bunch.
path leads up to what looks like a semi-constructed, maybe at one time some kind of like an actual physical path was here, but it's been destroyed. And you can kind of see in the distance up here that there's a path you can walk down that leads into a darker forest. And Redvold, as you move closer, you hear that scream again, and you hear from this north direction, you hear,
I'm coming.
and as you approach up to this bridge, you watch as the sound like I was about to say shit. The the dark forest in front of you immediately it's like the lights go out. The world is already kind of like dark and misty, but as you approach, it's just like these little like small lights begin to appear all around you, and the world dims and gets darker as you approach the forest.
Real quick, might we want to take our little break? We're pretty
Yeah,
over
we're
That's
pretty
good
past
call.
time. I was gonna say we might need it. I didn't know if you guys wanted to push through for like another 30 minutes, but yeah, let's take a 5-minute break here.
Yeah.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-bum.
Cool. Break screen is on.
It's like you're like family is everything.
Something
Yeah,
family.
pretty much. Yeah. Family.
There we are. Okay, we're back. Well, we were back
Family's
a
all
moment ago.
that
But
matters.
I was
Cars.
still muted.
Cars and family.
So,
Gotta go fast.
Just watch
Also
Cars.
it's that
Gotta go
scene
fast
from
is
Frozen
definitely
where
the
Anna's
tagline from Fast and Furious.
yeah, Emmy is
Collect all the
full,
rings, guys.
Emmy is
That's
full
it.
Anna from Frozen at the moment, where she's like, yeah, you know, where they're about to jump off the cliff, and she's like, we're gonna do this, and he's like, calm down, crazy pants. You know, that's Emmy right now, like, yeah.
I feel like that's
Yeah.
Emily in so many different scenes. Like she's
I
either
love that a
like
lot.
not just either, but she's either like it's dark and I'm scared, or fuck this, I'm going after it.
Yeah. Fuck it, we ball.
All right, well, let's jump back in. As you guys are approaching the edge of this this other forest, having run through this path that kind of led away from the like coastal area, the forest begins to darken, and you begin to see lights all around. I need a perception check from the two who are in the front, Iris and Redvault, please, as you are moving
Daisy.
up.
I'm not fast
That is a
enough.
20.
20. Okay.
Tarakan.
Are you fucking kidding? 8.
All right. Iris, both you and Redvault in the distance see right here at this path edge, you see what appears to be Tarakan standing at the edge of the forest. Iris, you just see Tarakan. Redvault, there is something coming off the back of his head, extending into the tree behind it.
What?
What kind of thing does it look like?
It looks like a black, almost flesh-like appendage that's coming out of the back of his head. And actually, with the 20, you can see what looks like, whereas Tarakan is facing you, you can see what looks like just the edge of a almost like mask-like thing that this thing seems to be propping up. You recognize that this is not Tarakan. It is, in fact, a mask and a puppet that is being held in the air.
Iris.
Okay.
Red Votes, it's. Like, cause she's convinced.
Yeah, it looks like
Iris.
it's done.
I believe what we are actually looking at is not my son, but is the creature of the vision and the fairy tale that I told you about in my youth. Now, if I remember rightly, the fairy tale, like, we would tell these stories to teach kids a certain kind of lesson. What lesson was I supposed to learn with this fairy tale? Do I remember anything about the fairy tale in terms of the moral and tips and tricks?
Roll a history check.
Hell yeah.
And I will also read to you the. It wasn't that long ago you heard the prophecy, so I will tell you what it was.
That is a 4.
Oof. You remember just the basics of the fairy tale, that it was some kind of, warning for kids and not to rush off into the forest because there's some sort of an entity out there. And then if you notice somebody who's mad, who's gone crazy, typically like the assumption is from old age or something else, that it's just because they ask too many questions of the forest spirit. But what the prophecy specifically said, because it was not that long ago and I imagine would have been burned pretty well into your head, it was written as such. There is a monster in the forest, and it speaks with the echoes of 1,000 souls, a discordant choir that will never decompose. To any question it has answers, insightful beyond any sage proposed. It will help you, it will thank you, it will never bid you leave. It will tell you of the darkest arts, if you just know how to ask, but not be deceived. It feels no joy, no sorrow. It knows no right or wrong. It knows not truth from lie, though it's practiced in their song. It offers its service freely to any passerby. There is value in their conversation, much more than meets the eye. To those who know these forests well, they'll tell you of what's lost. Not everything freely given is entirely without cost. For when next a traveler passes by to hear the monster speak, a discordant of 1001 is what they'll come to meet. And when next you see the monster, be weary of its face. I think you'll find your own in kind is now in its monster's place.
Okay. So with that fresh in my mind, I step forward tentatively and slowly in front of the rest of the party and call out, "Do the entity or spirit that stands before me in the guise of my son, I speak."
You hear the sound of heavy footsteps moving through the trees. You watch as the trees wave and kind of bend to it. And then shimmering in front of you, dropping its invisibility, you watch as this creature appears in front of you. It appears to be a huge, almost amorphous frog-like glob of goo, like this goo counter. Sorry, everybody. It almost looks like a bag of flesh with teeth in the shape of a large frog. And all around it, you see these thousands of faces moving, these masks that seem to be made out of like porcelain or metal or wood, as they're all like shifting around it in different ways. And it looks down at you and speaks and says, "You are wise to see through the ruse. Speak, traveler."
It's kind of cute.
It looks like No Face from Spirited Away when he goes apeshit.
No.
Yeah, that's kind of what it's
Well,
based on.
It's a combination of that and the spirit thing from Avatar: The Last
Ko.
Airbender. Ko, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I wanna
That is
say
exactly what it is. It
Koa,
is.
But yeah,
It is those two things that have been combined. You are correct.
love it.
That is what the art is.
Tell me, Great Spirit, is my son savable?
For asking it a question, I need you to make a. Hang on. A wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh shit.
That is a 4.
No.
Its form, as you're looking at it, seems to twitch. And you watch as its body, just like almost like the shutter of a camera moving, seems to shift forward just a bit. And as it does, this like appendage of Tarakon moves with it, and you realize that it's extended out of the body of this thing, and the mask is being connected to it from the side. And it says, "Your answer is yes."
Will this require my life to save him?
Roll another wisdom saving throw, please.
It's a 14.
Okay. With a 14, this thing moves another few feet closer, bringing with it this mask. And it says, "That is a very good question. Thank you so much for asking it. Your life is required for many things of which," and it begins speaking faster, "many things of which you are not prepared to give, many things of which you have not signed, many of things of which you are not prepared to give, many things of which your life is not prepared to do. You are," and it becomes like this voice of all of the masks speaking off of it as you hear all of them begin to speak it faster and faster. "Your voice is of course required, your voice is required, your voice is required," and you hear just that over and over and over and over and over again as it echoes through the forest. And then it suddenly stops and says, "That was a very good question."
I take a step forward.
Okay. I need you to make a charisma saving throw now that you've moved that close.
You got this.
I have a -1 to charisma, so this is not going to go
You
well.
got this.
That is a 7.
Oh, you
Redbold and I are strong, but we are not charismatic.
Nope.
As you move closer to it, you are suddenly stricken with fear as you look at this thing and your eyes begin to look at you. You see your own body. You see your own form elongating and stretching, your face being ripped clean from the front of you. You are suddenly, and very quickly, all of you who are able to see Redvault can see as this appendage quickly slams out onto the front of his face and pulls back, and you are able to see Redvault's face looking at you. And Redvault, as you turn back to look at the party, you have a no face on the front of you. You are faceless as you look back at the party. And it begins speaking as you and says, "Oh, I guess my life was required."
Can I still speak? Or have I
You can
lost
try.
my-
Yeah, you can try. No, actually, as you go to speak, you realize you can talk.
Okay.
Despite the fact that you don't have a face, you were speaking from the mask that is attached to the creature. And you see from the mask that is attached to the creature. You were looking at your own body and your own party.
This command I speak to whomever has my son. I will do anything, give anything. Just let me bring him home. Please.
You watch as your own head turns to the side, and you're looking at your own body as you speak this. And it begins to pull closer to the body of this thing, and the masks on it shift around a bit. And it opens its primary mouth again to speak, the large mouth in the middle, and says, "I'm sorry, I don't know how to help you with that. Please ask your question. Please request in the form of a question how I can assist you."
Where is my son?
He is here. Do you not see him? And the mask of your face quickly moves over to where Tarakan's body is, and you look down and see the face of your son, his face frozen in a mask of terror. The body hanging from it is not his body. It is some sort of like puppetry that's been formed of him, but his face is there. So it seems like at least his face is here. So the answer is somewhat true.
What must I do to get him back home?
Ethan's face as he
That's-
looks.
That's the DM's face of I'm looking through my notes for what is the most interesting
yeah.
response.
Oh, that's great. So his body is somewhere else. We gotta find a little faceless boy.
I'm gonna ask this motherfucker a question with a scythe.
Yeah.
It again kind of cocks your own head it's really disorienting as you're looking around because you have control of your own body. You can feel your body. But your face is like moving in the like sea of other faces around this thing. And so you were looking up at the sky, and then you're looking at the trees, and then you're looking at your son's face, and then you're coming back around to look at the party. And it is really just confusing and really off-putting as you're kind of like moving around. You hear this thing speak to you and say, "Provide me a knowledge of which I am not aware, and I will offer you one unconditional request. A token, let's say."
I'm chock full of knowledge. You want to know something?
Iris will just very gently, like, not hold you back, but she's a little concerned, so just put a hand on you.
Well, come on, we can't let that thing take both Redvold's face and
don't
his
just-
son's.
Just be careful and clever.
Well, I can promise one of the two,
Question.
but probably not both.
Question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Would I know what this entity is? I have a book of occult in my
Roll a religion or history check, either way.
Religion or history, what's better? Not bad.
Redvold starts just streaming off everything he knows, just in case.
I was just gonna do the same thing, like Beryl. I was just gonna start rattling off just facts, shit I've learned, stuff that I know from
Beryl,
my experiences during the war.
Redvold, as you're doing that, actually, as you begin saying things, all the mouths on this thing begin speaking at the same time, saying random things. So as you begin like saying, give me an example of something you would be saying.
My favorite color is red.
And you hear all of the discordant voices. My favorite color is yellow, blue, green. Like they all just start yelling out the same thing.
Oh.
I'm
got a
terrified of heights.
You hear a bunch of different voices at the same time say, I'm terrified of, and then, spiders, heights, skeletons,
Snakes.
this. A lot of
Be
them
that
saying
tall
this.
And be scared of heights.
Ha! Sorry.
We won't get into
Scared of
that.
ways, more like. Emmy, with a 15, I think the best that you can piece together from the prophecy, the folk tale, the fairy tale, the thing that the Rakshasa kind of said is sitting in your mind around the idea of these like fear creatures. That this is likely some kind of a primal fear, something that has existed in the universe since before it's even, creation. It's making this thing is as old as time. It's some kind of fear. And I think with a 15, the only thing that you really know about them as a weakness is that knowing what the fear is typically one of the best ways to fight it, is knowing exactly what kind of fear it is. Because they are all in some way a fear of either something very specific, something very vague, or, and you can kind of think about, because I think you would have learned this. I think Beryl, you would probably know this too, that these like fear beasts are known to kind of have a power scaling kind of around how afraid of them they are. Like if it's something that a lot of people are afraid of, it's probably more powerful. If it is something that, not very many people are afraid of, then it's probably not that
I have-
powerful. And there are all
I have
kinds
a
of
theory.
like this.
I have a
Okay.
theory. Can I step forward?
Yeah,
And I
how
look at
close?
it with this idea in my mind, knowing Emmy and her fears. She goes, "You're afraid of being alone, and if you let everyone go, you're scared that no one's going to stay here to be with you because you're afraid that no one loves you enough, that no one thinks you matter enough to stay for."
How close do you get when you say that?
I'll at least, you know what? Fuck it.
Please say behind Redvold.
Behind Redvold, because obviously just behind his shoulder though.
God, how many times we try to get swallowed?
Roll roll a wisdom saving
Accidental
throw
war counter.
as you're talking to it.
You guys have no idea how much my heart is fucking racing. So save.
Yes, a wisdom save, please.
That's an eight.
Oof.
Wisdom. Wisdom. That is an 8. Emania, as you draw closer, you begin to, after you say that, you begin to say every thing you're afraid of. What are you most afraid of? This thing is reading your mind as you're speaking to it. What are you afraid of?
That she has been left behind, that she wasn't good enough for her family to stay for.
You begin to hear this thing speak from all of the voices around it. And it says, alone, fear of being alone, fear of heights, fear of spiders, fear of skeletons, fear of alone, fear of heights, fear of my child. Ah! And it's like they all start screaming all the masks around this thing, like, ah! And then suddenly it just all stops and it's pitch quiet. And you hear, you are anxious. You're afraid of the future, aren't you? You're afraid of taking the next step because what'll happen to you? I am the fear of being alone. But you are afraid of something much, much more dangerous. Redball, what do you
Would-
want to see?
I weirdly controlling my body whilst looking from the position of the thing. I put a hand on Emmy's shoulder, give it a little bit of a squeeze. Will you give me my son so that my friends can take him home? And I will stay with you in his place.
It looks at you with all these different faces moving around it, and suddenly your own face moves to the front, the very front of its face, and you're looking out at the party. And as you speak the last of those words, you're in front of it, facing out, and it says, I have everyone I need. Everyone in the world who comes to me is a part of me. All of your friends can join me too. Become one of the family. Crawling memories across my vast network, capable of informing me, keeping me in knowledge. Give me knowledge.
I don't know what knowledge you are looking for, but I can promise you this thing. I know how you will die. Then I will be your death.
Roll a charisma saving throw.
That's
Ooh.
a 17.
This thing begins to try to pull your mask into its body. You feel the pressure of it pulling into you. By the way, your physical body has blind sight to 10 feet, so you can like sense around you, but you can't see. As it's trying to pull your mask into its body, you resist it and push yourself back out. What would you like to do? You're able to control your face for a second here.
If I'm able to control my face, then I realize so can my son. Tarakan, I believe in you. I love you. I'm coming for you. Work with me now. Let's tear this bitch apart. And my body's gonna start charging towards it, pulling the axe out in blind sight, hoping to be able to see this thing soon, as I'm gonna try to, like, almost pull away from the entity, and hope my son also pulls away, almost tearing this thing apart, as my body's gonna come and try and chop it to pieces.
Okay. So are you aiming for the creature or the appendage that is like holding your son? Its mask.
I'm unsure about whether severing the mask will kill my son's face.
Yeah.
So I'm going to target the appendage holding my face.
Okay. Roll an attack. This you don't have any form of advantage or anything. This thing has been reading y'all's minds, so it's aware you were going to do this. But roll the attack. I'm also not going to throw us into initiative because the way this thing functions is less like a monster because of what it is.
I know
Do that for you too.
it's reading my mind. Can I still do this recklessly, or is
Yeah,
the fact
that
that
doesn't
I'm
stop you.
Okay.
Yeah, your ability to swing recklessly is And you will get within 10 feet of it to the point where you can swing, so you don't have a disadvantage because your body has the ability to sense. You gain blind sight because of the mask being ripped off of you.
So that's a 16 to attack the appendage holding my face.
Okay, that does hit.
Nice.
That does hit.
Okay.
As you hit this, you do 10 damage. Do you want to add anything to that? Are you raging or anything?
If I can use up my last rage, I would.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
And do so. For
Okay.
an extra 4.
As you go to slam into this creature, at the same time as you're yelling out for Tarakan, all of you begin to watch, and it's hard for Redval to see because of where his face is on this creature, but you begin to watch that like spaghetti like spiral person reform here. And as it does, it's like ripping you watch as it's like ripping its way out of this creature and reforming into the spiral man, and it slowly begins to form a small body. And as it does, you watch as the face of Tarakan turns and looks at you, Redvald, and says, I can fight this too, Dad. And you watch as the face begins to rip from the body onto the spaghetti-like spiral person as it is forming back into Tarakan, as his body had been able to try to guide you to this creature. And he is once again whole, and you watch as he rolled a nat 20, rips the appendage from the back of his fucking head, tears it loose, holds onto it with one hand, picks up one of these boards from the ground and goes, I will fucking kill you, and slams the board into the side of this thing.
That's my boy.
Fuck
And
yeah!
He is also attacking recklessly.
That's
He's a
right,
tiny
Mini Redball.
barbarian.
That is a 24 that he swings because he
This
rolled
kid's better than
a
I am.
19. He hits this thing in the side of the head, and you hear him scream, I am not afraid of being alone. I have my father. And your son is whole again in front of you.
Nice.
As you hit your own face, you begin to kind of do the same thing, but your face is still very much attached to this creature. So you have control of your body, and you are kind of severing it off, but it is a like, it looks like some kind of process. He's been ripping himself off of this thing for some time. So I don't want to treat this thing like a monster necessarily. And we are close to time, so I want to give each of you a chance to do something. If anybody wants to jump in here as this is happening.
Go, I got a side. Let's go. I'll saw it.
I know Kaida's fucking rushing in, so let's hear it, Kaida. What do you want to do?
I'm just gonna run up for Redvald and be like, "Can I help? I'm just gonna start sawing him."
He's looking at you from the front of this monster's head, like staring
fucking
down
imagery.
at you. This massive mouth, this like 10, 15 foot wide mouth is looking at you.
Redvald, we're gonna get you down, okay?
You get it.
Roll an attack roll to see if you can hit this thing. That sigh.
Oh, that's rough.
As you run up. Go ahead.
My rage will
Oh,
have given
yeah.
her advantage.
You have advantage. Roll
Oh.
again, because he did the wolves thing again.
Bitch, please. Oh, Jesus Christ.
An 11 unfortunately still doesn't hit. As you rush up to hit this thing, you kind of trip over the like tendrils that are ripping off of like this strange reformation of Tarakan that has ripped its way out of this monster. And you try to saw at this thing, and it's just like it immediately shifts
Cutting with the butter
Redvald's
knife.
face away from you and puts another face in front of you that appears to be some old woman that kind of just screams like, "Ah!" I heard that fucking
I'll
echo.
get you down too, girl. But I gotta get Redvald first.
Ah, no, not me. Iris, I see you wanting to jump in. Does anybody else? I assume
Yeah.
everybody wants to do something here, but Iris, I see you run up.
Iris is gonna, after seeing Tarakan like physically remove himself from the beast and not die immediately. I'm like, okay, Ethan, tell me if we can do this. I'm gonna grapple specifically Redvald's face.
Okay.
I
I'm
am so here
fine
for
with
this.
This is again because of the fact that because of what this thing is like, it functions much less like a monster because it is is very different. So yeah, you can grab onto its face and try to yank him off.
Yeah, I am very
Mhm.
specifically doing that. If I need to punch the appendage to do this, because I can deal damage and grapple in the same
Right. Yeah.
thing,
Ninja
I will do
Granny.
that. So
Roll your
unarmed
attacks if you
strike
grab it.
with advantage. Sorry, say again.
Nothing with advantage. Get
Alright.
him.
Come on.
Oof.
Oh,
That's 13, everybody.
fuck off. with advantage. Does it hit?
No, unfortunately,
Fuck.
it does not. This thing again, it just like shifts Redvald's face away from you, and you suddenly are faced with an old man who is in front of you, and he's like, "Oh, who are you?"
We do it again. I jump for it.
Second
Again.
attack. All right, using your
Um,
key, I assume.
No, this is just my bonus action.
Oh, okay. Bonus action to try to grapple it. Okay.
Yeah.
With
My
advantage
bonus
again.
action attack to
Right.
get then do the
Picture
grapple.
like an
Grab
old
on,
lady
you
on, like, a
bastard,
climbing wall.
25.
This is with a 25. You watch as this thing like shifts another face in front of you that looks like a child for just the briefest of seconds, and you manage to get yourself away from that, grab Redvald's face, and pull against it, and you do 8
Yeah.
damage. Is that right?
I do
Mm-hmm.
8 damage. And okay, this is part of grappler is fast wrestlers. I don't have to spend extra movement to move a creature grappled by me if it's smaller. So can I just move back with his face?
Yeah, I'll allow that. This thing is attached to it, much like how Tarakan's body was attached to this thing. So pulling out, it almost like begins to look almost like that spiral person that you saw earlier. It looks like a spaghetti strand that begins to pull off of this thing. And it is,
Yeah.
you can tell the strand around Redvald is actively trying to repair itself, but is being torn off.
Does it look like if I did some fuckery it could snap, or is this like I gotta tee it up for someone who
are-
has something sharp?
It looks like it is getting thinner. It looks like from the multiple attacks that have hit it now, it looks like it is getting much thinner.
Yeah, okay. I'll spend a key point to do an extra unarmed attack, and I'm gonna try and essentially like elbow down onto that stretched out appendage. Oh, I meant to do with advantage. Hold on, I'll just
Yeah, you're fine.
hit that. No, I did. What?
Natural
I'm
20.
confused. How are
Why?
you
Why
doing with
D6?
advantage again?
No, it was with advantage. I meant to do it with advantage. I didn't click it with that. I don't know why it rolled a D6. Oh. Okay, I didn't do it with advantage, so I just rolled twice. Is
Okay.
that okay, or
Yeah,
should I?
that's
have-
fine. I'm asking like, what did you use to get this extra attack? Did you burn?
Oh,
a
I
key
used a
point?
key point. Yeah. Sorry,
Okay,
I
all
burned
right,
a
cool,
key
cool.
point
I'm just
to
making
do
sure.
flurry of
Yeah,
blows.
you crit this thing, and it did
Hey, and I
roll. It
still
rolled your
only
damage twice.
Oh,
Yeah, it only did
and
8 damage.
wait a minute. I have a thing. Because of Tavern Brawler, I can reroll ones.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna
reroll
do.
that one.
Another one.
Can you reroll multiple times?
Let me double check. What the fuck? Okay, hold on. Tavern Brawler 5e.
Let me save you the trouble. You're able to with that's enough damage to like you sever the binds that are trying to wrap back around Redvald's face, and holding in front of you, you have the face of Redvald in the form of some kind of like hardened mask that you're holding in your hands.
Damn. I forgot I can also push the beast away, so I'm gonna kind of in that move I kind of push it, and I don't know. I've done a lot this round. If I can smack it onto Redvald, I will. If you
Okay, yeah,
want
that's
me to
fine.
wait,
Again,
that's
this is
fine.
not like initiative because of the way this thing kind of functions.
I
You're able
full
to-
on. Boom.
Redvald is probably incredibly disorienting as your face is like you're watching your own
Copy
body,
paste.
and suddenly you're like, and then you just like see you're looking at Iris, and suddenly you are smack onto your own body and able to control yourself again. You are no longer blinded. You have full control of your body again. Emmy and Beryl, what are you two doing?
Do you want to go, Emmy?
I've seen you deep in thought for a minute.
I'm just trying to figure out if what it said to me is something that I would act upon or not. But it's not really. I mean, I have conflicting issues right now.
Do you want me to go while you think, or are you on the precipice?
No, you go.
What I didn't want to interrupt at any point during a lot of what's been going on, but Beryl has just kind of been like talking during like a lot of what everybody's been doing. You know, when the sun was kind of reforming and attacking alongside his father. You know, I think it was something that Emmy said that, you know, about the like the fear and everything that kind of put this in Beryl's head, but Beryl's just kind of trying to like bolster everyone against any fear they might still be fearing in the presence of this thing. So he's like, so, you know, he's like, Tarakan, your father's here, and when he's angry, he's scarier than anything that lives in this plane or any other plane. There's nothing to be afraid of. And as you know, as this is all happening, and Redvald kind of gets his face back and might be a little disoriented, he's like, Redvald, I don't know if you can tell, but your son is whole again. We're gonna get him home. Don't fear this thing. Don't fear the loss of your boy. And as you know, as the creature, all this stuff is being done to the creature, he's just like, and you want knowledge? Well, let me tell you something that you might not know. Let me tell you who you're up against. I've seen Redvold kill things more frightening than you with that great axe of his in one swing. I know Kara could eat you for breakfast and go back for seconds. Iris has lived a whole life before this, and she's out here yet again, and she could kick your ass 3 different ways in 6 seconds. And Emmy, I've never met anyone with more knowledge and more heart, and she's connected to some kind of being that's far, far more powerful than you. So if anyone has anything to be afraid of in this forest, or this whole damned plain, it's you.
It's you, motherfucker.
I love that. I do want to roll something. What do you feel like makes sense here with this?
I mean, this is clearly a charisma, some kind of charisma skill, which are obviously going to be shitty for me. But probably an intimidate. I mean, well, it was kind of 2 things at once. I was kind of trying to bolster everybody else's morale, but I was also kind of trying to intimidate this thing. So
Right.
I don't know if we want to do individual checks or wrap that all into something. I don't have a good argument for using an ability other than charisma, but if I could, that would be for the best for me.
I know, I'm so sorry. Let's do I mean, what you said is a really powerful. I do want to give you like advantage on this. So I think maybe a persuasion with advantage, and I'll contest it from this thing. The thing that will happen with this thing is it will have disadvantage on a contested check. And so, you know, what you roll will affect your allies, and what it rolls will affect it. Does that make sense?
Fantastic, yeah.
Nice.
So let's do persuasion with advantage. I rolled a
That's a 1
2
and
and a 1.
Look at
What are your
that.
bonuses? Nothing?
My
And
bonus
you
is
also have a
negative
minus
1.
1. Yeah.
So the total is 1.
This thing rolled a 3.
Beats my 1.
And it has a -2 on charisma.
Damn.
So you tied at a 1. You and this creature tied with a
Kind of the
1.
worst thing we could have
Um,
possibly rolled.
That's so fucking fun.
I'm imagining that the scene played out with Beryl saying all these quotes, and the camera pans over to each individual person, and we're trying to hold a pose, but we're struggling.
All the like mist is like swirling around you guys. You just got your face back on.
I was gonna say
Um,
he's doing this, and you just got slapped in the face, kind of like we were all mid thing, and we're like, sorry, Beryl.
Yeah, what? I can't
What did you
quite
say?
hear you.
What?
You got to speak up, don't mumble.
That's even better. As all this is happening, Emmy, what are you doing? And then we'll kind of resolve a lot of this.
The only thing I can do, I think I finally kind of came to a resolution, but I don't know if it'll work. But either way, God, going to run up to it and do the only thing that I know kind of makes sense given what I know, do, etc., and just cast Word of Radiance right up against its face.
Let's go.
Okay. What are you hoping to do with this? To harm it?
Just bring light to the darkness, shine light against fear, basically.
Okay.
Metaphorically,
As
obviously,
a
but
con save.
he's going to make that. That's...
You never know. He's rolled pretty well. No, that one wasn't very bad.
No, see?
You go to hit this thing, and it puts yeah, as you go up to hit this thing with light, it shifts around, and you see a person who looks, kind of similar to yourself as the faces shift around, and you watch this thing like manipulating the faces within its body, and you manage to hit that and just vaporize that face off this thing's body as it just like goes and shatters off of it. We are going to end this combat with this. I need everyone to make a charisma saving throw who is within 20 feet of this thing.
Well, shit.
Which is everybody but Beryl. Oof.
Oh, that's an
Char-
absolute-
Redfall,
charisma,
you-
you say?
That's a
You are a new
7.
now, Redfall.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah. Kaida. Kaida saves.
Hold on, I
Yeah.
might use my humanly inspiration to try and
Okay, do you want to do it?
not get my face stolen.
That is what you see happening. So, yeah, okay, you do
16?
save.
Thank
So-
God.
Not the face.
Just,
I don't want the facelift.
just Emmy fails because of the reroll on Iris. So all of you watch as these as you move within range of this thing, all of these same like very thin like strands rip out at you. Redvald, one hits you despite the fact that as it hits you, it just like falls off and moves back into the body of this thing. Iris, you manage to resist the pull. Kaida, you as well. But Emmy, you watch as your face suddenly is joining the discordant faces along the side of this creature. And it looks at all of you and it begins to speak again. And it says, I am not your enemy. I am older than time itself. I am your salvation. Give me knowledge. And Emmy, as that happens, you begin to have the memories of your family flood into this thing's mind. And as it does, you were watching these memories, things that you didn't know you remembered so clearly, times you were in your father's study, times you were looking at things, and suddenly you see a language that you don't understand in front of you for just the briefest of seconds in your father's notes, and this thing stops, leans back on its hind, sits up and says, well, that is new knowledge. And it begins to move away from you. It starts to hop like a frog back toward the forest with your face still attached, Emmy.
Hold up there.
And as we're, as we're moving up next time on Punch and Roll for Initiative.
We should have let it take Kaida, because Kaida would have been like, here's my grandma's soup recipe.
Nah, that would slap.
I don't have any secrets.
I mean, Emmy's not ridiculously concerned because unfortunately she can't let this thing live. Ugh. It's a fear beast. I can't let it live.
Take it up from the inside.
Yeah. All right. Well, you guys you've gotten back Tarakon. He is back and he is ready to rock and rumble.
Yay!
And he actually, I will say, rushes over to you, Redvald, and we'll kind of we'll resolve that kind of at the beginning of the next game. In this instance, this thing is walking off with Emmy's face.
God damn.
Yeah.
Well,
Horrifying.
well done.
Yeah.
Well done, team. I have like 9 other monsters I didn't get to use. I'm sad.
How many of them had really large mouths they were going to shove us in?
1.
Alternatively,
How many of them are
how
gooey?
many were going to climb down our mouths? Because
None
that's
of
happened to
them.
me too many times.
One of them looks like kind of a spider thing. One of them
Fun.
looks
Of
like a
course it
big
does.
skeleton man. And one of them is, it does in fact have a weird mouth thing that.
So you were
When it
really
comes-
enjoying
So there
this
were
as a
2
conversation
total,
with
if
Zach
not
at the
3.
beginning.
No! I'm sorry. Not on purpose that this is how this is happening, I promise. I'm apparently just really into this and didn't know it.
See,
I didn't get a chance to use my cool other map. Check out this crazy map
Wait,
that we
where?
would use if you failed.
See, I've reached a slight juxtaposition. I don't know if you guys get this, where I'm like,
Ooh, blood.
I want to play out like my character's flaws and stuff like this, but I also don't want to be that player.
You're good.
We love
Good.
that though. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, but it makes her the problem.
you piece together like, part of what this thing is in a way that's really unique and interesting to your character. I think that's cool.
It
I love that.
Yeah, now it's eating my face.
And now
Only
it's
a
eating
little
your
bit.
face.
Only a little bit.
It's a wee bit.
It's only an ancient creature that predates, everything in the world that took your face, and now it's eating.
That bit I'm not so worried about. The problem is I'm also promised to an entity that also predates this world, that hates what
Just
this
let
thing
him
is.
fight for it.
You don't know
No,
what
I
it
can't
is.
because unfortunately, this is a little bit like obviously meta about Emmy. Obviously, in her like description and stuff like this, in her flaws and blah 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 blah. But a big part of Emmy's whole thing is with her flaws that goes really badly with everything else. It's I'd risk too much to uncover a bit of lost knowledge, and I'm easily distracted by the promise of information about my family, combined with my patron pact, which is I must hunt out any shadow that I become. Shadow beasts are types of creatures in this world, and I have to get rid of them and hunt them down, like fear beasts. So if I don't get rid of this creature, my patron's not going to give me information about my family and where they are.
You know how you
So
avoid
I'm kind of
all that?
screwed.
Is to not
It's the
have a
same
patron.
thing. It's the same
Seems
thing
like a
that I'm
real
like,
pain in the ass.
because she's already coming off of the back of she's so screwed that she let a hell beast go.
True.
My favorite thing is knowing all the fun stuff. Warlocks are the best because you get to have all this knowledge about something that your character has no fucking idea about, and I love that. That makes me so happy. Warlocks are a gift to GMs everywhere. They should always exist.
Yeah.
Every party should have one warlock because I love having the ability to be like, I know what
And
that thing
ours
is.
is, ours is Zach, right? I'm not crazy. I am
What?
crazy.
That's Tegan.
Tegan. Oh my god.
That
No,
was-
sorry,
that
I
was
was
very
You're fine.
confusing whose
Is the
class
stream
is
done?
whose.
Wait.
Beryl is a wizard. Emmy is a warlock.
Yeah.
How?
And
One got magic
warlocks
through
get
nerd.
like
Other got it through entity.
Yeah.
yeah.
I made
Warlocks
a
borrow
deal.
power from something through a
Yeah.
deal, yeah. And they're a little bit easier to run like complicated wise. Not so much for Tegan because she took some stuff that makes hers a little bit harder.
Yeah.
But wizards tend to have to you have to prepare your spells and you have to do all this stuff, and it's kind of a hard earned thing versus like warlocks are typically you get very limited spell slots and you have access to only certain things. Tegan has taken up some stuff that gives her like access to a shitload of spells.
I'm a
and
skill monkey, but
so-
terrible in battle.
Exactly.
But you're
Well, we
not,
need
though.
that because we have a bunch of people who can hit really hard, and
Yeah.
knowing things
We
is
can
good.
hit hard and we have no charisma. We're
Hey, if you
We're
guys
perfect.
need maps, if you guys
Truly.
need calligraphy skills, if you guys need forgeries, if you guys need thieves' tools, I'm covered in all of that. I'm
Hell yeah.
essentially Indiana Jones at this point.
And I fully
Marie.
expect there will be a lot more.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I think there will be a lot more story stuff in the future too. That's part of it.
What
Sorry, go ahead.
class are you playing?
I'm a fighter.
In Pure Fighter, okay.
Battle Master,
Alright.
right?
She's a
I-
battle mat. Yeah.
I'm a battle. Well, I am now.
Yes.
Battle
Yeah.
master, battle daddy.
You were originally
no.
going to be, I think, a champion is what you said you were going to do, but then you decided to risk it for the biscuit with all the maneuvers and stuff.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Battle Master.
On the
gets
one
more
hand,
tempting.
I've been trying to keep things very simple because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And on the other hand, I wanted to have more fun than just always smack it with the pointy end.
Mhm.
So that gives
Hits
me some
are
options.
Good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Should there be a situation where I need to play a different character, I've been trying to decide either ranger or bard.
I felt
Aaron,
you.
Ah,
I felt you
Bard.
debating retiring this one with the face thing. I was like, I'm about to lose Aaron.
Not
we
Aaron,
can't.
just maybe
We can't
Redwall.
get rid of Redvald like that. People would riot. Are you kidding me?
True.
There's no way.
I know, but
Ranger was the other thing I had considered heavily, but that might have been because I played a lot of Guild Wars.
Hell yeah, me too.
I was adamant I was not going to play a cleric because that's my like go-to,
I love playing
and I was
clerics. My
adamant.
favorite.
Yeah, adamant I wasn't going to play a cleric. However, I'm still tossing up whether I'm going to multi-class into potentially sorcerer.
Ooh,
Ooh.
that's clever.
I like that too. 2024 makes that kind of cool too.
Did they
Well,
make
I-
multiclassing better?
It's not better,
Okay.
just different.
Interesting. I haven't looked into that aspect.
I would purely do it from a story perspective because I know what I've kind of vaguely written for my backstory, like vaguely the kind of implied ideas. I don't know what Ethan's kind of designed with it though. So
Hey, you gave me a
But
thing, and you're like,
Smirk
this is,
tells us
this is what I
something.
asked to.
Mhm.
You know what? I got to do all kinds of fun stuff with you guys. You guys invented stuff that you've completely forgot about
Fish
that I've
people.
gotten to use. Some of it like in passing during the. This is the best. This is the thing I love about the like create the world bullshit, is that like what was that?
It was just a loud car going by me, I think.
Okay, I thought it was Aaron humming. I was like, holy shit, dude, stop it.
I know I
Resonate my
resonate,
brain.
but
Jesus. There was there were all these little bitty things that you guys said during that I thought were so cool and picked up on. What was that?
That was Aaron.
That was him.
if Aaron
yeah,
ever
so-
figures out how to do like throat singing, we're all
Oh,
screwed.
no.
Bard, do it.
There we go. The third Bishop Bard.
Run.
Summoning the eldritch deities.
I love that Marie also played Guild Wars because I used to be obsessed with that game. The
I guess
first one I ever played. was that
Specifically
one.
Guild Wars 2.
Yeah, I've heard that one's better. I never even played that one. I played that
Played
first
a
one.
little bit.
I map completed on that. I'm like almost ashamed to say it was at least before I had a child.
I was obsessed with the first one.
Yeah.
All right, why don't we say goodbye to the chat, and we'll.
Bye, chat. Love
Bye,
you.
chat.
Love you, Dad.
Tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in.
Chat